and she didn't use it. She didn't use it. She had her all week. She didn't use it. So I'm a pretty good judge of character. Sometimes. Sometimes not. Good judge last night with the Bengals, laying 4.5. Domster reached out to me. Personal space you talked about yesterday. I was really under the weather, and I was hanging by a pool all day.
Oh, so you are sick.
Yeah.
Hanging out by the pool, sweating it out. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, I was in Boca. I was at the pool. And there was a gentleman sitting right on top of me, and then his girl came. I was at this beautiful apartment complex and a high-rise in Boca, and there must have been 80 chairs, nobody sitting there, and he and her sat right next to me, and they kept talking to me and asking me questions, and I had my earbuds, and I'm like, no, I can't, and I was like, personal space, and I was just like, don't do that. Don't keep asking me questions, because I'm not a big question guy. Obviously, everybody knows that. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Little sick in here today, but we want to apologize to Franny because she says I got her sick. I feel bad. I'll try to do whatever I can to make her feel better. Maybe we'll end the show at 11. We'll try to do that. Look at Dom. Ooh. Dom's got a new assistant. The Weekend. He doesn't want to come on the air, but he's here, which is good.
People have seen The Weekend, though, at the events.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Really is.
Sean.
Yeah,
Sean,
Sean's been out and about with us for Grease Gridiron and stuff. A lot of people have met him.
Great guy.
Yeah.
I asked him today. I said, do you ever get any 5-letter with The Weekend thing? Can't be just me. So he definitely looks like him. There's no, put shades on him. Did you see what happened over the weekend with at the Wynn Casino? One of my buddies was there.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, my.
Lookalike.
Oh, my. And the guy went on stage.
Really?
Yeah, it was a friend of mine who was there, and he said everybody was talking about it. And I don't know how the DJ thought he was real.
I know who the DJ is because I've met the DJ before, Griffin.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty big DJ.
Yeah,
he's not. He plays ultra, and he's played main stage ultra and everything.
He's playing at the Win. He's making a ton of money.
So this guy did it on purpose, right? This dude's an impersonator.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like he was some random dude who showed up and people were like, "Oh my god!"
But people did think it was him, obviously.
So, if he's an impersonator, he's got to look a lot like him.
You should see the video from Griffin's team's view because, they said, "Oh, we had a couple people that came up to us that were from Justin Bieber's team, and they brought a USB and they wanted to play one song, Sorry, and we let him go up there and play." And we could just tell, we just knew the vibe was off.
Does he know how to sing? This guy?
It was mostly crowd singing, though, that you heard. You didn't really hear him singing.
No. Okay.
And it was just, oof.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing for the Win. That's embarrassing.
So it's funny because if you look at him, look at him, does not look like Bieber, but he had the same style. He's got the same build. He's wearing a hoodie.
Bieber. Oof.
Yeah, it's. I guess from afar, especially if you had a couple cocktails, maybe you're on some drugs, you're in Vegas, I get it. But when you get a decent look at him, he had shades on. He's wearing a style. He's got the tattoos. Yeah. So from afar, you're like, oh, yeah, it's definitely Justin Bieber.
I'm shocked at that. I'm shocked at the Win. I'm shocked at the DJ. I mean, that went all over the place. Like I said, a friend of mine was there golfing, and he just happened to be there.
But they ended up, when they found out, the Win gave him the boot.
Yeah, of course.
They found out that he was not real.
Supposedly he had a 10K tab, though. Did you see that part?
No, I didn't see that.
He supposedly had a 10K tab already.
That he didn't pay?
Well, I don't know if he got kicked out or what happened, but supposedly he ran up a 10K tab.
They'll get that. Believe me, they'll find out who he is. I'm just shocked, with security and everything, that he got on stage.
Well, they make him do that, though, because it's kind of on them for assuming. I mean, if they decided, if they were just giving him that boost, it's not like he started one. If they were just like, hey, this is on us, this is on the house. Well, does he have to pay for it? Because it's kind of their bad.
But he's doing he's lying. He's it's almost like fraud. You're saying you're somebody you're not. I don't know. I don't know the Nevada laws, but I don't know. It's a weird one. But I mean, again, he talked to my buddy texted me Sunday because he was there to golf. And he's, he's in his 50s, nice guy, but he was like, man, it was a big thing going through the casino. But I'm surprised the DJ, because I did read about him. He's there all the time. He makes serious cash, that kid.
But this guy did it on purpose. His name is Dylan Disclose. And of course, he pulled off this prank. He had a full team posing as singer's entourage and security. And he was detailing the video. He was alerted to the fact that Bieber was at the venue and wanted to perform Sorry, the DJ was. And so he got the information. And so he was like, all right, well, he's here, so let's let him do it. And they did ban him from their properties for life, is what they're saying now. The Wynn properties, he's banned for life.
I'm sure.
There's video of the DJ afterwards, the show, walking away, and he finds out after that the guy was fake, and his face is just...
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, what?
I'm
He
sure.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, Club 11 in Miami, a lot of big stars show up and just play.
Or live down there,
Yeah, but again, it's 50 Cent, it's Rihanna, whatever. I mean, but to me, that he got past their security, got on stage. It's not like he got in and had a table. Like, say he was in the corner with his shades on, it's dark, he's got his entourage, and you're like, hey, he's in the corner, he's hanging out, we sent him over a couple bottles. But to bring him on stage?
Yeah, I'm telling you, though, all you need, and yes, he was trying to be somebody in it, but all you need is a big group of like security looking guys around you, and people think you're famous just for fun at this. I call it Jack and Jill. It was a bachelorette party in Savannah that we went to for my sister-in-law one of the nights, and it was my sister-in-law, my idea, because we saw it on social, and we're like, it would be fun if the guys dressed up as security, and then and then Steven, who was a bachelor, did it. And he went out and he was dressed, he looked good. He had like a white collared shirt and like he looked stylish and good. And then he had all these guys wearing black and they even had like the earpieces in and everything. And everybody, who's that? And they just, because you can't pull anybody unless he looks like. So we said he was a famous baseball player. People believed him. Like they didn't even know who he was just because he played for the MLB and stuff. They wanted autographs and they don't care. They just love famous people being around him. You just play the part and people will believe you.
No doubt. I mean, you could get out and you could say you're an influencer. I got 3 million followers. Yada, yada, yada. Have a security team, a girl like her. Who's going to question her?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're dressed nice. You got a nice watch on or something. People are like, okay, let me take care of you. It happens all the time. I was just surprised with the win because I'm very familiar with their property and their security.
Well, that happened with me. I told you with Vita Guerra years ago when I was in my 20s. I went to the Palms with my sister, and they thought I was her because they were expecting her at the Palms. I don't know if it was a Ghost Bar or Playboy, and they came up to me and they thought I was her, and I was about to say no, and my sister, who I love her, but she's a mother and she will take advantage of stuff, and she was just like, "Yep, it's her," because I was about to say no, and my sister was just like, "Yeah, it is." So we went upstairs and took advantage of the situation and got taken care of over there at the Palms.
Yeah, but that's a little different because, again, they came up to you.
Yeah.
He went into them. He's banned for life. Maybe he does walk away without paying the tab. I don't know. But, yeah, I was just surprised.
I would guess he doesn't have to, especially if he got the boot.
Yeah, the win is, again, I've been there a million. Their security is locked down. Almost to when you're staying there, and I feel this way sometimes, annoying. Like, they check you when you're getting in the elevator for the towers, when you get off. I mean, there's security walking the halls. I mean, and like 3-4 times you can get nailed. Again, I'm way upstairs. I get it, but it could be 3-4 times by the time you're walking from your room. So there's, and in the hotel and where the club is, it's tight security. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, but I can see, you come in with a posse, and then you have whatever his management go up to the DJs, behind the booth. Yeah. Hey, we got Justin Bieber here. Let's get him to play a song. Yeah. And then you hand him the USB, and he puts on the song. And, he goes on stage for 1 minute and, everyone's got their phone out thinking they got Justin Bieber. And it's a big moment when it.
I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I don't know. If I was the DJ or a security, I'd be like, take off your glasses. You know what I mean?
He never took off his sunglasses.
Yeah, that's the first thing I would have done. Take off your. Also, all his tattoos, like, are they the same?
Who's paying attention to that, really? I mean, they just see all their tattoos. I doubt they're looking to see if they're identical.
I'm just saying things you could have did, but who knows? I mean, the kid got away with it. We'll see. He got. I'm sure they're going to ban him for that. They're going to tell other places, watch him if he comes in, stuff like that. But there has been lookalikes with different things. I've seen people walk out on tabs in restaurants and stuff. But
there's Drake lookalikes out there.
Yeah, but this was a big thing. This was huge. It is the Penthouse. We're real, baby, every day from 10 to 11 today because Franny's got sick from me. So that's it, just 1 hour today. But then we'll be back for a couple more. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. It's a Fat Tuesday. Be fat. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Here's a post that was on Reddit. I started just wearing thongs for the first time recently. Originally because I was tired of VPL on leggings. I don't even know what that is.
Visible panty line.
Oh, okay. All right.
That is not what I was going to go with for PL.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Escape to poolside paradise at MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Sip on a refreshing cocktail. Lounge in a luxury cabana. Earn on nonstop fun with MGM Rewards. Book a sizzling summer escape today. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Looking good along your expressways this morning. 95 of the Turnpike currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. Got some road work here on Military Trail southbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. That'll be blocking your right lane. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by the White House Briefing Room Podcast with John Decker.
I'm John Decker. Join me weekdays for 15 minutes of no-spin White House coverage straight from the press briefing room. Subscribe now to the White House Briefing Room on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Franny. Want top dollar for your car without the drama? GiveMeTheVIN.com is where you can sell anything from your trusty daily driver to your dream exotic. They'll put your car right on the money, hassle-free. And we already know that GiveMeTheVIN.com is the best place to sell your car. And now it's even better with the GiveMeTheVIN.com Big Cash Giveaway. Give Me the VIN is giving away $25,000 in cash every month. Get 1,000 chances to win if they buy your car. That's with GiveMeTheVIN.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Do you have multiple broken or missing teeth? The care team at Eric's Dental Group, a unique dental implant practice, can help you use your Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO or Florida Blue to pay for life-altering dental implant treatment. Your insurance company will never volunteer to help. That's where Team Eric's comes in. They guide you through the medical insurance bureaucracy. They do it every day, and they're great at it. If you're ready to change your life, search Eric's Dental Group right now. ericsdentalgroup.com.
Liz went from being interested in true crime to living true crime.
My husband comes back and he's shaking. And he said, your dad's been killed.
This is Hands Tied, a true crime podcast exploring the murder of Jim Melgar.
I was just completely in shock.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Hands Tied, and listen now.
Get ready. We've got an exciting week ahead on today.
Yes, we do. Tennis star Naomi Osaka is here live to talk about her very personal new project.
And we are so lucky. Another tennis superstar, Serena Williams, stopping by with some news of her own.
Then Joanna Gaines on what she's cooking up next.
We've got Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Sandra Oh, and Lupita Nyong'o on the return of beloved New York City production, Shakespeare in the Park.
Watch the Today Show every morning on NBC.
Hey, I'm Linda, a business owner like you. My banking is all about my financial freedom. I don't want liens on all my assets when getting the business loans I need. Plus, I want to be treated like a professional, not a potential criminal. My business coach recommended Delta Capital Group. I went to deltacap.com and got the money I needed. A $200K line of credit in under 24 hours. No collateral. It was a breath of fresh air.
Delta Capital Group is a national leader providing lines of credit and term loans for businesses just like yours. Same-day approval, no collateral, any credit score. Rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. Over half of their business comes from referrals and happy repeat customers. Why? Delta Capital gets business done. Smart business owners don't wait for money.
I got my financial freedom through Delta.
Delta Capital, lightning fast. Your bank, stuck in the past. Get your money at deltacap.com. That's deltacap.com. Delta Capital Group, funding your future fast.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach. Commercial contractors. It takes a well-managed crew of professionals to keep a company running smoothly, and that takes time. ServiceTitan, the end-to-end business management platform for the trades, provides the tools to manage your crew in the field. With automated scheduling, time tracking, progress updates, and more, your teams stay on track, on budget, and aligned from start to finish. Learn how ServiceTitan is taking your teams to new levels of efficiency. Visit ServiceTitan.com to request a demo. That's ServiceTitan.com.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at Audible.com.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place. For changes big and small. Loud or quiet. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through the rest of our Tuesday. We'll see some showers continuing to come on shore with a northeast wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Hot and humid with temps in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Remember, rough conditions along the beaches today. We'll still see a few passing showers tomorrow, and we're back in the 90s again on Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Service Titan.
Commercial contractors. Want to win larger contracts, accelerate your workflows, and empower your team with increased productivity? Service Titan is the end-to-end platform that does all that and more. Get a free pair of Apple AirPods when you request a demo at servicetitan.com.
There's a vile sickness in Abbottstown. You must excise it. Dig into the deep earth and cut it out.
From iHeart Podcasts and Grim and Mild from Aaron Mahnke, this is Havoc-Town, a new fiction podcast set in the Bridgewater audio universe. Listen to Havoc-Town on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Havoc-Town and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Appreciate you always listening to us and, of course, Rover and the News Junkie. At the conclusion of the show, of the day of the radio, 921 Real Radio 101.7. Don't forget, next week, Gators are on Real Radio as they open up the season. Dominic's in house.
Hey, G-Man.
Franny's here.
Hi.
Hey, if you want to end at 11, I don't care. Go to management and end it. I don't care. I mean, I got things to do.
Nobody's talking about. You're the only one who's mentioning.
Well,
ending
he's
at 11.
coughing. You're sick. I don't want to get re-sick. I mean, I got a lot going on.
Re-sick.
Re-sick. You're the one who got us sick.
Oh my God.
What?
It's we'll do a topic. Should you come to work if you're sick?
Yeah.
You don't know if you're going to get anybody sick. There was no way I thought you.
That's why people say you shouldn't come to work sick, because you'll get people sick.
I didn't.
It happens all the time. Last time Matt was sick, it was because he was around a bunch of sick people at work. That's how it works.
We just totally forgot about what happened a couple years ago.
When you were around somebody who is contagious, you don't have to make out with them in order to get sick, G-Man.
Again, I get her hot tea. I'm gonna at 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go to management. Just let's call it a day.
Oh my goodness! I have things I have to do. I have a client meeting via Zoom at 2. I have to do stuff with a Gator. I can't leave.
Oh,
I just have to be here sick because you made me this way.
Let's do a trifecta.
Riders up.
I think I'm gonna get re-sick.
Trifecta.
All right, for all the Cleveland Brown fans out there, if there's any of you, there's about 8. And Joe, my good buddy, does the locker room. Joe Flacco is named the starter, so Sanders is not going to be starter, even though he sells 1 million jerseys and everybody's rooting for him. Joe Flacco is going to be the starter. You surprised about this, Tom?
Not really.
No. Again, Sanders might not even have got in the first preseason game, but there was too many injuries. So we'll see what happens. But there is a lot of talk about the Browns only because it is, not about the team. Marlins lost yesterday to the Cardinals 8-5. And last night there was Monday Night Football, which is always a good thing. Monday Night Football, Bengals won 38-17. So if you had the Bengals first half, minus what, Tom?
I had a -3.
Was it 3?
Yeah.
-3. They scored 14 points in 1 minute. It's one of those situations when you see a score, you're like, how did they score 14 points in 1 minute? Bad coaching. Again, terrible coaching. And when you're gambling, you got to really think of this. It was 14-14 with like 2 minutes left. And Washington has the ball. And what do? They should just run the clock out. They don't. They pass. Then they get a penalty.
3 and out real quick.
3 and out. What's the name goes down, scores. Then they get the ball back with like 40 seconds, and they pass again and gets picked off. Unbelievable. That's just how quick a game could change. And when you got the Bengals -3, I'm sure you were very happy.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, because the first half, you're probably like, I'm losing when it was tied.
I was like, please, field goal. Please. At least I'll push it.
Yeah. But again, Bengals win last night. If you were listening, we did give it out to you. Greek's Trifecta.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, it's called.
Yeah, because he's still sick.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Streets in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Now over to Franny for this day in history.
On this day in history.
All right, here we go. Back in the day on August 19th, we're going to go 166 years ago in 1859, a crazy French stuntman named the Great Blondin crossed Niagara Falls on a tightrope carrying another man on his shoulders. Then we're going to go 116 years ago, 1909. The first race was held at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's where they do, of course, the Indy 500. 96 years ago, 1929, Amos and Andy debuted in syndication on NBC Radio. This was a popular sitcom, if you're not familiar, that ran through the 50s. Then we have 91 years ago. In 1934, 90% of German voters elected Adolf Hitler to the presidency. 65 years ago, 1960, Russia sent the dogs Belka, squirrel, and Strelka, little arrow, into orbit aboard the is it Korabel? I don't know if I'm saying it. Sputnik 2. They were the first space dogs to live to tell the tale. 1957, Sputnik 2 was designed for recovery. And Laika Barker, and this one's sad, died in space. Did not make it. 58 years ago, 1967, the Beatles' All You Need Is Love hit #1 on the pop charts. On the same day, Ringo Starr and his very lucky wife, Maureen, had a baby boy named Jason. 52 years ago, 1973, Enter the Dragon was released. Sadly, 32-year-old martial artist legend Bruce Lee died in Hong Kong just 3 weeks before the movie's premiere. 32 years ago, 1993, Kim Basinger married Alec Baldwin. They divorced January 2001. 22 years ago, 2003, Newlyweds Nick and Jessica premiered, starring, of course, Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson. The show didn't last, and, well, neither did their marriage. 20 years ago, 2005, the company that made the painkiller Vioxx, the company was Merck & Co., was ordered by a jury to pay $253 million to a widow of a 59-year-old man named Robert Ernst who died from that painkiller. 15 years ago, 2010, Operation Iraqi Freedom officially ended when the last brigade of our combat troops left Iraq. 13 years ago, 2012, Top Gun director Tony Scott sadly committed suicide by jumping off of the Vincent Thomas Bridge in Long Beach area of L.A. He was 68.
Sad.
Uh-huh. And I'm not going to end it with that. That's sad, too. And that's what happened this day in history. I was like, that was already sad enough, and then it gets even more sad. But that's what happened this day in history, August 19th.
Thank you, Franny. As always, great job. We do it once a show for this day in history on the day that we're on. Greek's Gridiron will be here September 5th. Will be our first one. We have 3 locations, classic cars. Strike Cigar Lounge, which I was there last night watching Monday Night Football. It's always a good sign when you're sitting on the patio enjoying a cigar at Strikes. And the third one will be the Crazy Horse Saloon on North Lake. So those will be our 3 locations. And also, we have a $2,000 grand prize. Now, if I win every single week, Franny and Dom will get the money. Woo!
That happened.
You never know. You never know. It's a shot. It's
a possibility, but doubtful.
I mean, usually it's 3 or 4 that I lose. Last year was the worst year we had in like 21 years. We had a ton of people. What, like 9 or something? How many people did we have? We had like 8
We had a wheel full of people.
We did. We had a lot of people.
Yeah, last year was a bad year. So we're going to work on it a little bit more. I'm going to put a little more stones into it this year, so make sure. Because I like when people win, but not that many. I wanted 2 or 3. And again, there's cash this year, so maybe if a couple people win, they could just split it and be like, hey, you know what? We'll just cut it up.
Now, is this singles, 20s? What are we talking?
You remind me of one of my friends who won the money one time for me. If
it's singles, you go straight to the Monroes.
Yeah, you go to Monroe's. But if you're getting money, you shouldn't ask like what it is. Like singles, take anything. Take quarters.
Yeah.
Who cares? One of my buddies was like, "Can you give me all 50s?" I'm like, "Dude, you need money and you want 50s? Like, you get what I give you."
I mean, we're not going to give them quarters. Come on,
No, we're not going to give them quarters. That'd be a lot of quarters. Probably, I would say hundreds or 50s. Make it work. I mean, then if they want to break off a piece to you or Franny, they could. Something like that. I mean, $2,000 is a lot.
Mm-hmm. It is a lot. It's a great prize.
Yeah. So, again, we did different things over the years, hotel stays, Vegas, Hard Rock, golf carts. And it seemed to be always like a little bit of an issue, which I don't understand. Like you win something.
You won something amazing.
Yeah. And I'm not in any shape or form kidding. People would complain. People would be like, oh, like you won a prize. Be happy. It's like when you give people tickets and they want tickets. And then the first thing they say is, are they good seats? Ask me up front for good seats. I had a couple people over the weekend ask me for Notre Dame tickets against Miami, which is a hot ticket. Next week, we will be giving them away on Tuesday. So pay attention if you want to go to the Notre Dame Miami game, August 31st. Great seats downstairs. Penthouse making it happen for you. It's going to be a great game.
Ooh.
No, it's awesome. I mean, Miami and Notre Dame haven't played in a few years. Last time they played, I think, was 2017, Franny said. So they stopped playing against each other for a while. They had some issues off the field, and they're starting it again this year, which is great.
Brandy, you planning on going on that one?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You'd probably be feeling better by then.
I hope so. Don't make me cough.
Oh, my God. You're such a bitch. Oh, my God. You're such an ass kisser. You really are. Oh, my God.
Sorry for coughing in the mic.
Oh, my God.
Trying to turn away.
Oh, my God. I'm going to get re-sick now.
Oh, my God. You're still sick. I heard your cough.
It was just
you had to leave out.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cough in the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, man.
Every time I have to, should I leave the studio? Because it's going to be a lot.
Should be getting up every minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to management at 11 o'clock. I'm going to try to can the show.
Oh, my God.
We'll still stay here, but we'll can it.
We'll still stay here.
You'll leave. Me and Brandy will be stuck here still.
I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to figure out.
Yeah, like what?
Massages, stuff like that. Because I don't want to go to if I get a massage, a pedicure, and manicure the same day, it's a lot of stress. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Like I used to be able to sit through a manicure, pedicure. I love Weekend. Listen to all this, just crack it up. I used to be able to do it. I don't have it in me anymore to sit through all three. And I got to tell you, being sick, this is the first time I've been actually sick in years, right? But it's the first time I was actually alone. Like, it's crazy when there's nobody. And, I had a couple people offer to come by and bring stuff, which was nice. A couple girls, couple my friends, but I didn't want anybody. When you're actually alone, though, whoo, you're like, how do you put on the microwave?
Well, because you just don't know how to. I'd rather be alone when I don't feel well.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'd rather just be on my couch, in my bed, and just kind of dwell it on my own, handle it myself. I'm one of those when I'm sick or I don't, just feel good or it doesn't matter what I just want to be alone.
All right.
Yeah. And not just that, also don't want to get people sick, so tell them to stay away from me.
If you're living with somebody, you're married. I mean, I've lived with 9 girls. You're sick, you're sick. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, it was a great excuse. One time I had a Vegas trip planned. I was planned. It wasn't that, and she brought this up to me a couple of days ago. I still talk to her once in a while. And I think I was going Thursday, and Tuesday, she started feeling a little not great. So Wednesday, I was like, look, if you don't want me to go, I won't go. But I was going anyway, just threw it out there. And I was like, if you don't want me to go, I'll go. And she's like, and you still went. She goes, I was so sick. She goes, it was like one of the worst colds. But I left her money. I'm like, here's some cash and some orange juice. If you need anything, call your friends. I mean, what do you want me to do? I said to her, I won't go. And I checked in from Caesars many, many times. And I always said, it's raining.
You said you won't go, but you never believed it, did you?
No. Wasn't going to not go. I mean, she got sick. She had a job. I mean, I said, who was going to put food on the table? I left her a good amount of money.
Who's going to put food on the table? You were going on vacation.
Well, I'm just saying, I got things to do. I left her good cash, and I think 4.5 gallons of Tropicana, and a couple numbers. A couple of my friends checked on her mom, but she was really good.
She was that sick that her mom and everybody had to check on her, and you went on vacation anyways. Wow.
What was I going to do? I couldn't cancel.
Wow.
It was a football weekend. If she was really like dying, then
You said she was really sick that you had to have people check on her, including her mom. That sounds very sick to me.
She had a bad cold. It wasn't like she had leukemia or cancer.
Now you're backtracking.
Was it pneumonia?
Now he's backtracking on it.
She was sick.
I know. You said very, and now you're like, oh, was it that bad? Just so you feel better for leaving her.
She made out on it so much. She milked it like you guys are doing today. Because if you milk it, I'm going to feel bad. Dom, you're cut off. I've done enough for you. I gave you winners. I actually ordered your cake for your anniversary. I have a buddy of mine who just opened a bakery in Boca. I'm like, hey, I need a cake. He goes, for what? I said, it's my producer's 1 year anniversary. He looked at me and goes, are you serious? I said, yeah. I said, so can you get him a cake? He goes, what do you want? And I said, just say congratulations on 1 year. But leave the name empty. Because you never know if I said September 18th. I said, things could happen. You never know. It's amazing that they would never allow years ago. And again, phones are so prevalent. I didn't show you the video, but there's this girl I know was in Vegas, and she had a royal flush playing, royal flush playing poker. Huge money, but she filmed the whole thing. Years ago, they would never allow cameras into casinos. Actually, like when hands were going on, and that must have changed. Or somebody's behind her filming, but I'm shocked like that because you could never have phones. Like filming when you're playing and stuff like that. Even like when you see those roulette things on Instagram. And I don't know if they're real or not. Like, you ever see those ones where the guy's got, like, the chips up to the ceiling? It's a bunch of, like, they're going crazy, and it hits the number, and he wins, like, $9 million. I'm like, is that real, or is it bogus? But, yeah, I got a video. I'll show it to you. And she won some serious cash. And I was like, wow, because I don't remember that. I always remember if you go to tables, like, you can't bring your phones. Like, you can't film.
I think if you're sitting at the table, you're not supposed to film, but someone behind you can.
Yeah, again, I'm surprised. Like I said, I don't remember it. I guess now it's so prevalent with phones that I guess everybody does. But I don't ever remember. But I see, like I would say, the last 2-3 years, I see so many people playing blackjack, roulette, craps.
Yep.
And maybe
they'll be picky though if you're close to the table. They'll think for like roulette, for example, if you're close by the wheel, they'll be like, please take a step back.
Well, the other thing is privacy of other people. Like, suppose somebody's not supposed to be there. You know what I mean? And then to take a video, that's not good either. Mm-hmm. So you got to think of that too. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Flirting style. Do you have one? And do you really know when somebody's flirting with you? Because you could, think it, and then all of a sudden they're just trying to be nice. And that's not a good thing.
47142, because there was a Justin Bieber lookalike in Vegas at the Wynn. He booted out.
Where you going, G-Man?
And now he's not allowed to go into any Wynn property. So somebody texted at 47142 and they said, do any of you remember the Rod Stewart lookalike that would hang out at bars and clubs in Palm Beach and Singer Island? I said he was a dick. I don't know his personality, but there is a guy, Hot Rod, who used to hang out all the time, and he actually performs at that one biker bar, something Johnny's. I can't remember it, but it's off of Atlantic Avenue. I know that he performs there. If that's the one that you're talking about, he actually is a performer. Not sure. And I don't know his personality, so I can't tell you if he's a D or not. And then we have How Come Greek is on 2 different cam shots. I'm on there now. There's no Fran or Dom on the cam. Fixed it. Well, I'm not on right now, but I was. It says, Greek, when you're busting on Dom, you need to sound more like Cartman when he's not happy with the gang. And I don't know if he's familiar with who Cartman is.
Speaking of South Park, they still haven't. They were supposed to have an episode last week, and they postponed it. So
oh, really?
I don't know what's going on with there.
I gotta catch up.
They got some threats or something from
interesting
up above.
Yeah,
maybe.
I got to pay attention. And because of the story of you leaving for Vegas about your girl being sick, the more I listen, the more I realize why Greek is single, because she left that girl when she was sick to go to Vegas.
Single's a choice. I can't remember that. Like I said, I've been in many relationships over the years, and I need to work on being a better mate. Obviously, I'm a work in progress. I try. I'm not perfect. Sounds like the person who is perfect, which is great. We need perfect people in this world. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Everybody's done things that you look back and say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have won. It was a great weekend, though. I won a lot, so it worked out.
So you didn't look back on maybe I shouldn't have gone. You're like, man, I'm glad I went.
We weren't really serious. I mean, we were living together like 14 months. It wasn't great. We're still friends. That's got to say something. It doesn't say a lot, though, but it does say something. Have you ever done anything you looked back and said, maybe I should have done it differently in a relationship? Ever? Yes, no, never? No,
Yep.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so we all make mistakes. I didn't say it was a great decision. I just said it was a good decision for the organization. That's all. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant have a card that's going to hit the auction, and they think it's going to break the record for basketball cards. The previous record was by Luka, $3.2 million. This card is supposed to bring in $6 million. I'm always amazed by cards. I got a good buddy of mine, Avi. His son's into cards and trading them and making money. And it's such a, strange world if you're not familiar with it, but the amount of money people pay, it is crazy.
You ever see those card conventions?
Oh, yeah.
There's kids walk around there with thousands of dollars in their pocket just trading cards and
All day
buying
long.
cards all day long. But I'm talking some young kids with tens of thousands of dollars.
I know. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Oh, my God. There was a guy I knew at New York Prime when I came in. His son came in. He was going to a convention. I think it was in Atlantic City. And he had so much cash on him in his Louis bag.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like, where are you going? He goes, I'm going to a card show. And he goes, we carry cash like that. But he had two of his friends with him. But I was like, man, don't show that to anybody.
Right.
But he was stacked.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And he was like 22, 23 years old. And he said what he said. That's what he said. But I guess there must be something with the cash. That they, you know what I mean? They want to deal with cash. They don't show it. They maneuver, whatever. Because it does seem like out of all those card places, they're always carrying cash. But it's unbelievable. $6 million they think this card will bring in. Luka was the last one, $3.2 million. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. A little bit of a MASH unit today. Dom's fine. He's just faking it. If you were a girl, you probably get your rent paid. Franny is really sick, and it's my fault, so I don't know what I could do to make it up to her. But I will try, but it's not going to be good enough. We know that. We know that. I offered her my credit card, a ride to the airport on Friday, but she said, no, not good enough. And I feel bad. I really do.
Never said any of that.
I said, you want me to give you a ride?
Did I say no, not good enough?
But if you're sick, I don't want to give you a ride because I don't want to get sick. I got a big
There
weekend.
it is.
There it is. It is the Penthouse. And again, it's a show. We're kidding. My God, you guys take everything so serious. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there. On our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
MMJHealth.com. Get approved for your card today. Medical marijuana made easy.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Looking good along your expressways this morning. 95 of the Turnpike currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. Got some road work here on Military Trail southbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. That'll be blocking your right lane. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Stay connected when it matters most. Be prepared with Rapid Radio's walkie-talkies. With instant push-to-talk and LTE nationwide coverage, you can reach family and friends in any emergency. 100% private, no contracts, no hassle.
Stay safe. Order now at rapidradios.com.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was.
I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today. See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Do you have multiple broken or missing teeth? Think you can't afford dental implants? The care team at Eric's Dental Group may be able to help. Eric's Dental Group, a unique dental implant practice, focuses on helping patients use their medical insurance to pay for life-altering dental implant treatment. You may qualify to receive total full mouth restoration for just your deductible and co-insurance fee. Full mouth restoration for just your deductible and co-insurance fee. Eric's Dental Group is in network with Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO and Florida Blue and work with most employer-based insurance. Your insurance company will never volunteer to help. That's where Team Eric's comes in. They guide you through the medical insurance bureaucracy. They do it every day, and they're great at it. If you have Blue Cross Blue Shield and you're ready to change your life, search for Eric's Dental Group right now. That's Eric's Dental Group. Your insurance company will hate it. Your family will love it. Step up and visit them now. ericsdentalgroup.com.
Get ready. We've got an exciting week ahead on today.
Tennis great Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka are here live.
Then Joanna Gaines on what she's cooking up next. And Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Sandra Oh, and Lupita Nyong'o.
Watch the Today Show every morning on NBC.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Scammers are pretending to be the Federal Trade Commission to steal your money. Here's how it works. Someone calls pretending to be from a company you know. They say there's fraud in your account and your money isn't safe. To supposedly help, they connect you with a fake FTC agent. They say to move your money immediately to protect it. But that's a scam. How do you know? Because the real FTC will never tell you to move your money to protect it. Learn more at ftc.gov/imposters.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place. For changes big and small. Loud or quiet. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through the rest of our Tuesday. We'll see some showers continuing to come on shore with a northeast wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Hot and humid with temps in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Remember, rough conditions along the beaches today. We'll still see a few passing showers tomorrow, and we're back in the 90s again on Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. DQ presents the DQ Chicken Strip Basket. Just $7.49 for a limited time. 4 white meat seasoned chicken strips served with fries, Texas toast, and DQ signature country gravy. For crunch time, get the DQ Chicken Strip Basket delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at participating locations.
What the Florida is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, learn, talk.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Mix and match scents to create your own unique scent combo that is as unique as you are. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
I can't leave.
Oh,
I just have to be here sick because you made me this way.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Wow, talk about kicking a dog when he's down. Roof, rough. Yes, I'm going to take the blame for this. Even though if we had a doctor here, you can't really prove I got Francis sick. But it seems like I did. So, again, my apologies. Management's in a meeting. I tried to go to them to end the show at 11 o'clock, but we'll have to do one more hour. One more hour! Dominic's in the house. Speaking of people milking it, Franny's here.
Hi.
You're from Florida Stories. Can you do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
So there was a landscaper, and he was mowing 2 separate lawns. It's in the St. Petersburg area. And he was confronted by a guy named Anthony Marzola, who lives in a nearby home. Well, they said that Marzola was upset because of the sound of the lawnmower was bothering him. And so he decided to retrieve a 12-inch dagger-style blade from his vehicle and began walking towards the victim. Well, Marzola was pointing the dagger at this Brian Hansen guy. He's a landscaper. So he's pointing at him and he's yelling at him. And he's like, you have to stop mowing. And the guy's like, it's 2:45 in the afternoon. Like, I'm hired to do this.
Yeah.
So they said Marzola advanced until the victim positioned his stand on mower they said, to be between him and the defendant. So the cops noticed, and there was witnesses in the neighborhood too that were talking about this. They said the defendant was not only carrying a dagger, this dude was wearing a full-on jester costume during the incident. Yes. There's pictures. He is full with the hat, with the bells, everything. While the report does not indicate why he was at home wearing a jester outfit in the middle of the day, it seems like that the getup was related to his operation of what's called the Psychedelic Jester Smoke Shop. So he has a store called the Psychedelic. So I guess he just dresses up like that.
For every day.
Every day. Marzola is seen, they said they were showing his Facebook page, and there is pictures of him dressed as a jester because of his work. He was been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which is a felony, and booked into the county lockup. Next up in your What the Florida, we have another day, another Florida man exposing himself. Sanford police is asking for help to identify a man accused of improperly exposing himself inside of a Dollar General. They said that the incident happened August 10th. Still looking for the guy. Dollar General located 8530 Sanford Ave. The man who's accused of exposing himself to a customer at a store faces 1 count of indecent exposure, and they do have video of him. So, of course, cops are asking for any additional information. They'll find this guy. He's not masked up or anything. You can see him pretty good. And speaking of exposing yourself, this is a place where you can expose yourself and not get in trouble. No need to pack your bags either, because there's an upcoming nude cruise departing out of Port of Miami. The company Bare Necessities Tour and Travel says it's teamed up with Norwegian Cruise Lines for the big nude boat.
Woo!
Yep, set sail February 2026, so you got a little bit of time. Bare Necessities Tour and Travel is pleased to confirm its full ship charter agreement with Norwegian for their annual big nude boat cruise. They said, but while you can let it all hang out while docked in port, there are rules for the 11-day. Ooh, that's a long cruise. 11-day nude cruise.
Yeah, that's long.
Yeah.
They said you can't show your assets at dinner, right? When you're at the, to the diners. They said make
How
sure.
about just dinner or
the
restaurant?
poolside buffet. They said you can't show your assets there.
All right, that's
to
good.
other shipgoers from your balcony.
Nice.
Or to port authorities inspecting the ship. Can't show me assets.
Aw.
Also, no genital jewelry. So, what do they call it? Prince Edwards? Is that what they're called? When you get it pierced? Instead of Prince?
Does that mean you can't wear a Rolex on your ass?
What is it? So, yeah, no genital jewelry, fetish wear, or bare bottoms on surfaces. So you can't sit bare bottom. You got to put a towel down or something. They don't want bare butts. Yep. They said you have to use a towel as a buffer. So not too many crazy rules. The ship, does return to Miami from visits to Bahamas, Jamaica, and Aruba. They said last year's nude cruise was such a success. So now it's going to be available every single winter, leaving right here from Florida. And then finally here, and you're what, the Florida?
G-Man, work on that broadcast for us.
Only the second day of school, and this Florida teacher could not do it. A middle school teacher in Spring Hill, Florida, is facing charges after he got drunk between classes and crashed his car into the fence of the school parking lot.
Really? Because getting down to the kids already?
Campus police officers found 32-year-old English teacher passed out behind the wheel of his car with his car still in gear. Happened around 11:45 in the morning on the second day of the school year. Only 2 days in, he was like, I can't do this.
Out.
They thought it was some kind of medical issue at first, but then they saw a bunch of single-serving alcohol bottles in his car next to him. He refused to have a blood test at the hospital, but a cop noted that he did smell booze. They posted about it on Facebook. Several people left comments saying they were shocked because he was an excellent teacher. You know what? He may be an excellent teacher, but obviously he's got a drinking problem because they said that he was charged with DUI back in 2014 as well. So
not good.
Yeah, he didn't even make it to the second day without drinking at 11:45 in the morning. Jeez Louise. And that is your What the Florida.
Not good. Man, guy couldn't even make the first week. Not a good situation. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call into the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Do you have a flirting style? And can you tell when somebody's being, flirting with you, or maybe they're just being nice? It happens to me sometimes. I'm just nice, and people think I'm flirting with them, and I'm not.
So I'd mentioned that teacher, and I don't know if he's one that you're going to want to nominate for exceptional public school teacher, but we are still accepting nominations.
He could use the money.
If you are, it's for the classroom, not to bail you out.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, so we are still taking nominations. This is iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donor's Choice. You can nominate an exceptional public school teacher for them to win $5,000 for their classroom. We know that they give back so much to us, so this is our way to say thank you. Submit your nomination right now, iHeartRadio.com/teachers, and we've been highlighting teachers every single day, and like Jenny Rojas. She is at Quiet Waters Elementary School in Deerfield. She's a kindergarten teacher there who teaches not only early reading, writing, and math skills, but also kindness, cooperation, and confidence. They say through songs, stories, hands-on activities, and play. That is why Jenny Rojas has been nominated Quiet Waters Elementary School in Deerfield Beach. So if you want to nominate a teacher just like Jenny Rojas, you can do so. iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Great job, Franny. And again, want to help out, want to thank the teachers. We can't thank them enough. All the men and women out there doing a great job teaching the kids. It's not an easy job by far, and you got to deal with the kids every day, which is tough. So if you guys can do it and you have somebody you want to nominate it, make sure you get out there and give us your information, because who doesn't want $5,000? Jimmy Kimmel says that BS on Stephen Colbert's show, losing $40 million. They have all stuck together with Stephen Colbert, all the late night guys. Said, hey, you know what? We're behind him. We support him. I don't know if they're going to put out numbers like that. Maybe it's not true. I don't know, but I think it's more true than not, because if it was making money, they're not going to cancel the show. There are a lot of people who think different reasons, maybe some political reasons behind the whole cancel of the show. He's going to be gone some point next year, not this year. But again, his salary is $16 million. That's a lot. He was never spoke about whether he, was approached by them to take a pay cut. He does have 200 people on staff.
So, I honestly don't think $16 million is a lot for him, for how big of a show he had.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Oh, I do. I think that's a ton of money. $16 million.
Yep.
Really? You don't think it's a lot of money? Really?
For how big of a guy he was? Yeah.
Yeah, the show's losing money, so how big is he? I mean, how big is he?
But you're saying it's losing money, but Jimmy's saying it wasn't that much money. I'm curious. You know somebody on the inside. Have you not talked to him?
I did talk to him, and he told me, doesn't know the actual numbers. That's what he said. Doesn't know the actual numbers. I don't know. I think $16 million is a lot. Anything's a lot if you're losing. I don't care if you're running a lemonade stand, you're paying somebody $15 an hour. If it's not working, it's not working. It's got to work into the math for the thing to be successful. I think if CBS was making money, they don't cancel it. Just my humble opinion.
Oh, the show's been successful for a lot of years. It's not like the show's brand new.
No, but it has changed over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And it has...
Well, so has a lot of... comedy has changed. Politics have changed a lot. A lot is more prevalent in our lives now.
Oh, there's no doubt, Dom. But again, we're not talking about our lives. We're talking about one show. Mm-hmm. If there's anything in media or anything that's not making money, they're going to pull it. They just are. They're just going to be like, hey, we can't make money with this. And that's why shows stay on for a long time, because they are successful. I don't know. Like I said, this is only what you read and you hear. Maybe it's not true. His salary has been confirmed. I mean, you think $16 million is not a lot. I think that's a ton to me personally, but it's a late night show. And you know what? Late night has dropped a lot in the last 5 years. I mean, $16 million to me is a mingle.
Oh, it's a lot, but I'm saying for him, I think that's the appropriate pay for him.
Yeah. Do we know how much the other late night guys make?
I think it's all around there too.
I think it's roughly around there. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But for the ratings, it's just in the last 5 years.
Well, we understand, but he's got the better of the ratings out of all the late night shows.
Yeah. Again, I don't think Tom Brady should be getting $35 million from Fox. I mean, certain salaries I find to be extremely high. But I'm not a CEO of the TV company, and I don't know. That's just what I think. But if a show's not making money, it's not making money, but maybe there's other stuff behind it. I think if they had proof that they weren't losing money, he would come out with it. I do think Stephen Colbert would be like that. 202 people is a lot of people on stage.
Yeah, but he's not. But he's upset about the whole thing. So I don't think. To me, everything I've heard from him and everybody else sounds like they're using that as an excuse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what people are saying.
So I feel like he doesn't believe that they're losing that much money, or he would straight up be like, "Yeah, they are." He's making it seem like that's just the excuse that you're using.
I agree, but I'm saying if he had the numbers, and I'm sure he can get them, I'm sure he would come out and say, "Hey, this is not true. This is actually what the show."
Well,
made.
I guess we'll wait and see, because he's on until 2026, and I bet you the closer we get to this last day, he'll just start opening his mouth and saying whatever he wants, because he won't give a damn.
No.
He's already going to be done.
I don't think he cares now.
Oh no.
No, I don't think he cares now.
He blatantly told the president "F you" on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just again, it's a different arena. But I'm glad that you think $16 million is not a lot.
For him. Yeah. I mean, that's appropriate pay for how big of a star he is. I'm not saying for me it's not a lot, but I'm saying for him.
I know. I mean, again, we don't have to agree on a lot of things. To me, $16 million is a lot of money for him. For a late night show, I think he averages like $2 or $3 million per show. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
So if you made $2 or $3 million per show, if you had someone an audience in radio for that, how would you expect $16 million?
No.
No?
No way.
With a 2 to 3 million reach, you wouldn't expect a good amount?
I would expect more than I'm making now.
Oh, well.
But I would expect $16 million. If they give me $16 million, I'd be like, you guys are smoking NyQuil. I'm not worth it. That's
if you're pulling in 2 to 3 million, I think they would.
I don't know if they'll give you $16 million, but I don't know. Again, I just think it sounds like a lot to me. Everybody has their own opinion. It's just like ball players out there. People hear salaries every day, and they're like, are you crazy? Like so many amounts of numbers that these guys make. And the teams aren't winning. A team's winning, it doesn't matter to me. Pay whoever you want, go over the salary cap, we're winning. That's our goal. But if we're not winning, that's why a lot of owners look at it like, if I sign this guy, we're still not going to win our division or get to the championship or the Super Bowl, so what's the hell is the sense? Because they make the money anyway. And I understand the business side of sports. To be a fan, it sucks because you want the best product out there. But these guys that own teams, they look at it strictly as a business. Most of them. Not all, but most of them. You just see it, and they're like, why am I going to pay? Like, you see it in 4 guys that are sitting out right now, free agents, all great guys, but they're arguing over $4 or $5 million. And what they spend is not a lot of money. 877-927-6969, that's the number to call. We had on the table flirting. Do you have a certain style? Do you know when somebody's flirting with you? There was another couple of articles over the last couple of days about Gen Zs, about going for jobs. And one of the articles said that their parents go on a job. I cannot believe
the parents go with them and help write their resume. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Ooh. I can't believe, like, if you went on a job interview.
I mean, bring your mom with you.
Like, or your dad. I don't know. Like, imagine.
Like, I think right away when they walk in with the parent, you're like, nope. We're good. Next, please.
Like, I just can't see, like, when the guy's in there and they walk in the door and you're like, I'm expecting John Smith. Who's this? It's my dad. I
am John Smith, but I brought my dad with me. It's not like the parents were going in for them.
No, I know, but still, it's mind-blowing. That's part of
But
growing.
even the parent, too, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
Make them be responsible. Push them out of that nest. Say, you got to do this on your own.
You're
the
right.
fact that you're going to go with them. So you guys were talking about a lot of cash that's being spent with these cards and when you go to events. Then somebody forgot to turn off the phone. 47142 started off with Real Radio. What do you what? Nobody has to say anything. We can hear it clear as day.
He acts like it doesn't go on mic.
I know. He's like, I have. Look at her jabbing. No, we hear it. Says card and autograph shows like cash, so they don't report their sales on the W-2 forms.
That's what I said.
They said OJ only took cash for his autograph so he could hide it from the Goldmans. Is what it said.
OJ, they said, when OJ was in prison, the lawyers used to come in with the 3 and 2s, and he used to autograph them, and nobody knew for years. And then he would sell the jerseys, and that's how supposedly he paid his team. So, yeah, I mean, it is a market, an industry where it's all hidden.
And according to a text at 47142, and we've heard this, but there's, like you said, I guess there's always 3 different sides.
Yep.
The cancellation of The Tonight Show was politically based, more of a business decision, as Trump held garner a deal between Paramount and Skydance for a merger. If you look into it, it's pretty clear that this is a dirty business dealings by the president, which I'm sure the world is shocked by. There's actually a YouTube clip featuring David Letterman, who is talking about this. I've not seen it yet, but I do believe that a lot of the late night guys, even David Letterman, who's no longer, believe that's the case, but who knows?
And I said that. There could be other issues that were there. We don't know. You only know what you're told. And I would just think anything that's losing money eventually is going to get canceled.
So you guys want to hear 10 things that happened 10 years ago this week? Make us feel old? That's always fun. All right, so there is, we try to do this weekly. Topical Fruit did another roundup of 10 things that happened 10 years ago this week. And here's what was in the news, and that's what this is. Headlines, things in the news a decade ago. G-Man, I know this is a day you're really sad when One Direction broke up. It was announced.
No.
Yep, it was announced as an extended hiatus, but then they never got back together.
I was so pissed. I remember that
They're like,
day.
oh, we're just taking a hiatus. And they're like, just kidding.
I wish they told me in the beginning because I had all their posters. I was so upset. Oh, my God. Who was the lead singer in there? Wasn't the guy who really became a huge hit?
Yeah, I mean, all of them have their own careers in their own right, but the main guy, I wasn't a One Direction fan. I know who you're talking about. I know Liam Payne's the one who died recently. There's Neil Horgan, or whatever. Oh my gosh, he was the main guy.
I can't think of it right now. But he's had so many hits.
I can see his face. Yeah, Watermelon Sugar.
Yeah. Who's that, Don? Remember?
Oh my goodness, it's gonna drive me nuts. People are yelling probably right now at the radio. The Harry Styles.
Harry!
There's Zayn.
Damn, Don,
and
you had the
nobody knows
poster.
Lewis Tomlin. There's always the ones that people don't really know.
Like who?
Lewis Tomlinson.
Yeah, Harry. Harry was.
Harry Styles, yes. Let's see. The pumpkin spice latte finally got real pumpkin 10 years ago this week. They added pumpkin puree in the recipe 2015. Before that, there was actually no pumpkin in it. Mailing potatoes became a thing, which is interesting because today is National Potato Day. They said a 24-year-old guy in Texas went viral after launching a company called Potato Parcel. It let you mail spuds with personalized messages written on them, and it is still a thing 10 years later. Interesting. 4 years ago,
don't mail me a potato.
No?
Jennifer Lawrence was the highest paid actress in the world. Now it's Scarlett Johansson, but Forbes clocked her earnings at $52 million. Scarlett was next at 35.5, and then it was Melissa McCarthy at 23. I can see that because she had all the Hunger Games, Silver Linings Playbook. I mean, she was doing so many films.
She was the person back.
Yep. She was the it girl. Let's see. Jon Stewart had just left speaking of some late night stuff, they said 10 years ago today, or whatever, you know what I mean. This week, Jon Stewart just left The Daily Show. And they said after that, his first gig was hosting WWE SummerSlam, where he took out John Cena with a folding chair. And then Trevor Noah debuted as the new Daily Show host that September. Well, I can't believe it's been 10 years ago since he left. And I don't remember him doing the SummerSlam, but that's fun. Let's see. 10 years ago today, 3 Americans stopped a terrorist attack on a train headed for Paris.
Yes, great.
They said, what?
Great they stopped.
Oh, yeah. A man with an assault rifle opened fire on a train heading from Amsterdam to Paris. Luckily, his gun misfired, and 3 Americans in their early 20s, 2 of them off-duty members of the U.S. military, were able to subdue him and the threat. They said 4 people were injured, including another American who initially wrestled the gun away. But thank God there was no fatalities because those guys were on the train. Another thing that happened, I'm sure if you were on the website, you're like, yep, remember this. Ashley Madison hackers leaked everyone's info. The dating website for cheaters had been hacked, and the hackers threatened to release all the data if the site didn't shut down immediately. They followed through with the threat, releasing more than 60 gigabytes of data on August 18th and 20th. And analysts later showed that Alabama led the nation in extramarital affairs.
Roll Tide!
Let's see.
Nothing else to do there. I mean, he's going to have Alabama football. All you can do is that and cheat.
10 years ago, things that happened this week. Tracy Morgan got married and announced his return to SNL. It was a big week for the SNL alum. The show announced he'd be returning to host after he nearly died in that car crash a year earlier. He also married his 28-year-old baby mama, Megan Wollover. They filed for divorce in 2020, so that didn't last. And then a couple more things here. A man in Scotland received the world's first bionic penis 10 years ago.
Tom was upset about that.
Yeah, the 43-year-old had lost his junk years earlier. Oh, God, when it was torn off in a crazy car accident.
Oh, Jesus.
They said that car accident, he was dragged nearly 600 feet.
Oh, Jesus.
So headlines claimed it was the world's first bionic penis, which wasn't actually true, but people were happy to hear the man's new bionic junk was an impressive 8 inches long. So I wonder if they asked him, how big do you want it?
Give me 10 inches.
And then finally here.
Oh, my God, that's sad.
The owner of the Goonies house shut fans down. The owner of the home, located in Astoria, Oregon, was sick of people doing the truffle shuffle on her lawn. So she covered the front door of her house in blue tarp. She said she'd been dealing with more than 1,000 visitors a day. And I get it. People want to be.
Yeah.
It's the Goonies. And installed a sign that said, imagine that you buy a house, fix it up, spend money, time, and love. Then the city of Astoria encourages hundreds of thousands of people to come and stand in your front lawn and view it. So a sign that said, hey, you guys, please stop it, might have been more effective. But that's what she said. And then she just covered it all in blue tarp so nobody would want to take a picture with it. But that's unfortunate because then you got to live like that, too.
Yeah.
Looks like you're getting termites. But, yep, that's what happened 10 years ago this week.
Great job, Franny. As always, 877-927-6969. You also text us at Real Radio 47142. Gen Zs, we talked about it, but you have a situation where you know of a parents going on resumes, or going on interviews or writing resumes. Are you really helping the kid? Are you hurting them? Going on an interview your first time, it's part of life. It really is. Being on time, putting your best foot forward, answering questions. I don't know if you want to lean toward mom and go, what do you think? What should I say? Starting salary? What do you think? Again, I just can't see it, but people do it. It is a different world out there. Imagine when you go in there, receptionist or somebody's asking, like, who's this? Oh, it's my mom. She's with me.
She's my competition.
Yeah,
she's also going for the job.
What if she does get the job because she's answering all the questions?
Yeah. All right, good news and bad. You didn't get the job, but your mom did.
Yeah. So somebody said with that number, I know I had the article, I have to find it, but they text at 47142, and they said that number's so high about parents being involved in interviews because they said that 77% of parents being involved also include, even if they just received a ride to the interview from a parent, that number. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they were in there.
Okay. Well, I can see a ride.
And that was a text that we got.
If you need a ride, obviously, you don't want to be late or whatever. But it's just one of those situations at a different time, like we talk about. I can never imagine that, going on an interview and bringing your parents. But, again, people do it. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. A little bit of a mash unit today. We're getting through it. Franny's doing a great job. Dom faking it as usual, 25%. We'll come back with a trifecta and Burt Max's gift card. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Here's a post that was on Reddit. I started just wearing thongs for the first time recently. Originally because I was tired of VPL on leggings. I don't even know what that is.
Visible panty line.
Oh, okay. All right.
That is not what I was going to go with for PL.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Car accident? Call Smith Ball Baez and Prather at 500-HELP. Help is just a local phone call away.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Looking good along your expressways this morning. 95 of the Turnpike currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. Got some roadwork here on Military Trail southbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. That'll be blocking your right lane. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
This week on Red Pilled America, we tell the story of Douglas Mackey, the man that faced a decade in prison. His crime? He posted a meme. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America, a storytelling show.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, 7 days a week, open till 5 a.m. That's where the beautiful girls are. It's hot outside, but the girls are even hotter. And if you like sports or UFC, there's knockouts in Monroe's every night. 7 days a week. If you're making plans tonight, make sure Monroe's of Palm Beach is on your list. Monroe's of Palm Beach makes a good night a great night. Make sure that's on your agenda tonight. Peace.
Do you have multiple broken or missing teeth? Think you can't afford dental implants? The care team at Eric's Dental Group may be able to help. Eric's Dental Group, a unique dental implant practice, focuses on helping patients use their medical insurance to pay for life-altering dental implant treatment. You may qualify to receive total full mouth restoration for just your deductible and co-insurance fee. Full mouth restoration for just your deductible and co-insurance fee. Eric's Dental Group is in-network with Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO and Florida Blue and work with most employer-based insurance. Your insurance company will never volunteer to help. That's where Team Eric's comes in. They guide you through the medical insurance bureaucracy. They do it every day, and they're great at it. If you have Blue Cross Blue Shield and you're ready to change your life, search for Eric's Dental Group right now. That's Eric's Dental Group. Your insurance company will hate it. Your family will love it. Step up and visit them now. ericsdentalgroup.com.
You know how many times people call me to fix their garage door so they can sell their house? For years, they put up with the squeaking and the jamming, or they don't even use it because they lost the remote. Then when it comes time to sell, they fix it up nice for the next guy. For the exact same money, you can fix it up now and enjoy it yourself while you still live there. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. An expert repair, replacement remote, or garage door tune-up will give you years of trouble-free service. Works great for you, works great for the next guy when you decide to sell. Because you deserve to live in a house as nice as the real estate ad you're going to write about it. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and maybe enjoy your garage door so much you decide not to move. Think of the money that'll save.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Get ready. We've got an exciting week ahead on today.
Yes, we do. Tennis star Naomi Osaka is here live to talk about her very personal new project.
And we are so lucky. Another tennis superstar, Serena Williams, stopping by with some news of her own.
Then Joanna Gaines on what she's cooking up next.
We've got Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Sandra Oh, and Lupita Nyong'o. And the return of beloved New York City production, Shakespeare in the Park.
Watch the Today Show every morning on NBC.
Scammers are pretending to be the Federal Trade Commission to steal your money. Here's how it works. Someone calls pretending to be from a company you know. They say there's fraud in your account and your money isn't safe. To supposedly help, they connect you with a fake FTC agent. They say to move your money immediately to protect it. But that's a scam. How do you know? Because the real FTC will never tell you to move your money to protect it. Learn more at ftc.gov/imposters.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
There's a packed slate of 5 WNBA games tonight, starting off with another finals rematch. The Minnesota Lynx visit the New York Liberty at 7 p.m. Eastern. Minnesota is 3-0 against the defending champs this season. Meantime, New York trying to recover after dropping 2 straight games. They've fallen to 3rd in the standings. For more women's sports stories, be sure to subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
As a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports, Capital One helps you stay connected to top female athletes and earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores with the Capital One Saver Card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Get into summer with iHeart 80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael and more. iHeart 80s. iHeart 80s goes commercial free this weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart 80s, and make it your next preset.
iHeart Radio. This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
I think I've just been ruined from doing this show.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It's actually pretty accurate today.
Oh, God, like I just can't.
Right in the heart, dude.
Oh, gosh. She takes the knife and she throws it up. If you just joined the show, where you been? Franny's a little under the weather. She's blaming me, and she said I'm the only person she's been around her entire life.
You came to work like 4 days sick, so who else could it have been?
Not 4 days. Let's not stretch it. I was a little sick Wednesday.
You didn't come in Wednesday. You were sick Tuesday, and then you were here. Well, you started feeling dizzy Monday, then Tuesday, and then you were here Thursday, Friday. You took yesterday off.
I didn't see you Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 72 hours.
Yeah.
We saw you before that.
Yeah.
Dom, let her speak for herself. Stop jumping in.
Well, you're the one who said, because I thought I wasn't feeling good last week, you're like, it takes a lot longer for it to kick in, a few days. So it's been a few days. And it
kicked in. Management's in all these meetings. I'm trying to get
They're
them.
avoiding us is what they're doing.
I'm trying.
Yeah, they don't want to get sick.
Yeah, exactly. They're not in meetings. They got their door shut, so we won't go in there.
If you're listening, I'm trying to end the show at 12.
That's what they're doing.
Hey, management, we're trying to get to you.
Yeah, trying to get to you.
They're like, nope. Keep the door shut so we don't get it, and they continue on. I'm not trying to end the show. I'm here. Let's do this thing.
I know you're not. I'm trying to.
Because he doesn't want to be around us now.
Because you're sick. I don't want you sick. It is the Penthouse on a MASH Unit Tuesday. Dom's in the house.
Hello.
Franny's here.
Hi.
Let's give her major props. Let's do a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
All right, the NFL season will be here before we know it. September 7th, the Miami Dolphins are playing the Colts, and now the Dolphins just know who they're going to be going against. Daniel Jones is going to be the quarterback. It was announced today by the Colts. Also, the Browns said Joe Flacco is going to be a starter for them, and that means that Sanders is not going to be starting. He is still a little injured. Last night in Monday Night Football, the Bengals won 38-17. If you listened to us, you would have won some money. Because we did tell you to bet the Bengals. Preseason football is done for us now. We're not betting anymore. We just bet for 2 weeks, and we were profitable. So if you were listening, we gave you some winners. Marlins lost last night. They played to the St. Louis Cardinals. They got beat 8-5. They will try to get a W again today. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Love their gelato. Always good to stop in there for breakfast or lunch or dinner. Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats with us a long time, and will be back with us for Greek's Gridiron, and also to be one of the sponsors in the future. Franny and I will probably be doing a show there on their location, and they also will have a new location soon in Palm Beach Gardens. You can call us at 877-927-6969. Do you have a flirting style? Let us know. And do you actually know when somebody's flirting with you, or are you a little confused by it sometimes, thinking maybe somebody's nice, but they're just flirting? Let us know about that. And Gen Zs, they're bringing their parents on their interviews and also writing their resumes, if you have any thoughts about that.
So with a new study with a little bit more detail at it, they said that many Gen Z workers lean heavily on their parents in the workplace, 77% admitting they brought a parent to a job interview. 79% say their parents communicated with managers on their behalf.
Wow.
Some even had parents write resumes, submit applications, or complete work assignments for them. They have shared posts to social media of their parents helping with everything from LinkedIn applications to commuting on the first day. Experts, and a lot of them don't drive either, and so that can be the case too. But experts caution, while parental guidance can be helpful, direct involvement undermines the child's credibility and stunts professional growth. So yes, as we mentioned, a lot of this, come on parents, like you gotta push them out of the nest. They gotta do this on their own. And that's just crazy to me that they help them apply for these gigs. They fill out their resumes. They do all this stuff. I mean, you're still treating them like children, coddling them. I just don't get it.
Again, they're not going to grow like that. They're just not. And anytime there's a problem, they're going to come home to you. You want them to be as
they're never going to leave your house, right? If that's how you continue to treat them, you're going to have them forever. Maybe that's what you want. I don't know. Maybe that's the plan. That they never leave.
I was never a parent, but I would think the goal is, for most parents, for the kids to be able to, get through the world and just everyday tasks. An interview and getting a job is part of it, and doing a good job is another part of it. So I think it's certain things that you want your kids to do. But I can see help and maybe go over possible questions. You want to talk to them or something like that, but to actually go, I can't. Dom, you have something? Okay. But you can give us a call at 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you guys want to get involved. Taylor Swift, her new album might have been leaked out. Dom, good news for you. There are vinyl copies you can buy and all different colors. So I'm going to order you blue. I think that goes with your mood. A blue vinyl. But that's going to be available when her album comes out.
Ooh.
So I thought you might like that. I think it's called what? Showgirls?
The Life of a Showgirl.
The Life of a Showgirl. But again, they're, one of her good friends already heard it and gave it thumbs up. Of course. I mean, people are going to say it's good. Again, the podcast, broke all kinds of numbers. Everybody was talking about it.
What was the official 24-hour number? Do we know?
I don't know, but I heard it was just insane numbers all over the place. Again, she has a huge fan base. We see it. We really do. And anything she touches is really turns to gold.
Yeah, so it's been available for pre-order, and but it's not set to be released till October 3rd. But I'm not surprised somebody's already got their hands on it. Everything leaks these days.
Yeah, whether it gets leaked or they do it themselves. But again, and like I said, she's done so much for the Kelseys. She really has. Both of those guys, the family, everybody's lucky because they did well in life, but not like this. And I do think this is it for Kelsey. I think this is going to be his last year. He's going for a swan song.
Do you think he joins his brother?
In what respect?
Just kind of being more on air and type of stuff.
Oh yeah, well they have the podcast now.
Well, I'm saying, on the television though.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I think it depends what they want to do, where his life is. I mean, he really doesn't even have to work. I mean, he could just hang out and bang Taylor Swift and go on tour with her. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm sure he's got a lot of different options. But both their lives really, I mean, again, not knowing, I think going in that this happened, that it was going to parlay the mom, him, the brother to superstardom. I think if these guys had a podcast 5 years ago, people listened, but not a lot. Mm-hmm. Just the Philly fans or Chief fans, and still big numbers, but not like it is today. I think they were also waiting to bring her on. I think everything's planned. Everything's, they make strategy about it. They brought her on a couple weeks before football, which is a good thing.
I feel like it took a while to bring her on.
Yeah, it did.
And now because of that, now she's one of the favorites to be on the Super Bowl. And before it was Jay-Z.
Yeah, they are
saying that they like, and it's to me really funny how because everybody looks for those Easter eggs.
Those little clues. Oh, I saw those. Those are
call
crazy.
Them Easter eggs, and so they dissect too much, and they look into it, and they read in between the lines just too much. But with her appearance on New Heights, she shared that sourdough has taken over her life. And I even remember during the pandemic, a lot of people were learning how to make sourdough bread because it's not easy. It's a very interesting process to do it, but a lot of people were taking on making sourdough. So she says, and I have heard that Taylor Swift likes to cook and bake, but she says it's been taking over her life, and she talks about it 60% of the time. So, as I mentioned, she does love baking.
The 60 also has to do with the Super Bowl, number 60, her saying that.
Yeah, but they're saying most casual fans probably wouldn't think much of it, but not the Swifties. They're claiming it's Easter eggs. When she says she thinks about sourdough 60% of the time, could it be a nod to Super Bowl 60? They said. Super Bowl 60 will go down at Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers. Their mascot, Sourdough Sam.
Whoa.
And at the beginning of the New Heights episode, Taylor thanks Jason Kelce for screaming for like 47 seconds. Well, Taylor's 47th stop at her Eras tour was Levi Stadium.
Ooh.
So they're like pulling all these little things. They're like, huh.
Mm-hmm. And she also said, that she became a super big, football fan. Originally, she was an Eagle fan. And she just said that when they drafted Worthy, she was just like screaming around her house, oh my God, we got Worthy. So who knows? I don't know. Maybe.
I guess we'll see because Kendrick Lamar was announced in September.
Yeah.
So if they're going to do it again, we don't have that much longer to wait.
Yeah, I mean, they have said Jay-Z. Of course, if she's there, the Super Bowl is huge anyway. It's the biggest event in our country. I don't know how much bigger it can get, but it'll probably affect the tickets. I would assume that. But we'll see. I mean, again, she's just somebody that, and if her new album kicks off and does great, which I'm sure it will, it'll be even more hype with it. It'll be something to cheese her in it, which people will hate again, because people hate on teams that just keep winning.
How many times do you think they're going to be showing her on TV when the games start?
Well, I think it'd be different if she's playing, because I don't know if she'd be in the stands.
No, I think he means just in general at the games.
Yep, at the games.
When the Chiefs play.
Oh, the same thing, 10, 15 times. I mean, I think that's the average. People
that will build it up, though. That will keep it building up until the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would say 10 or 15 times.
It could also turn off a lot of people, too. So once she gets there, like, too much.
Yep.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who complain, but again, the good outweigh the bad. For the NFL, I don't think they need any more, but the more the merrier. I mean, that shows that, when she's there and people watch it, I think it started off as an innocent thing in the beginning, and then she stuck with it, and obviously that's her boyfriend, so she wants to go see him. She's not doing anything else that most people wouldn't do if you're involved with somebody. You want to support the people that you're dating.
So speaking of her man, it looks like Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes announced that their highly anticipated steakhouse, 1587 Prime, will officially open Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, the same day Mahomes celebrates his 30th birthday. Look at that. That's almost close to your 1-year anniversary. We should go have steak there, Tom.
Look at that.
1587 Prime. We'll have to go to Kansas City. It's inside the Lowe's Kansas City Hotel. And, of course, we know that the name combines the players' jersey numbers. So they say reservations for the grand opening and beyond will be available as of tomorrow, starting at noon. They promise a unique dining experience, upscale offerings such as a Japanese A5 Wagyu smash burger, Diablo shrimp, butter flights, and a steak flight featuring Wagyu fillets, Black Angus ribeye, and Japanese New York strip. It'll also feature Super Bowl memorabilia and a bunch of subtle nods to the players' careers.
Well, I'm sure it'll be packed all the time. It is time for you guys now to win a gift card to Burton Max's $100 gift card. Call us at 877-927-6969. Burton Max's today, $100 gift card. You'll love it there. Great for lunch or dinner. Always good. Great outdoor patio. Burton Max's, stop in there. Margarita pizza, I love it there. They have so many good things on their menu. But call us right now at 877-927-6969. The Greek Casino is open. And all you got to do is hit it. You can hit odd or even, black or red, first 18 or 19 to 36. Remember, if you get 0, it goes and you pick one, considered a winner. It is the Greek Casino. I see the phone lines are slam jammed. Dom will get you on. Then we'll get you in here for our first giveaway of the week, a $100 gift card to Burton Max's. I've been there many times. Love it. Enjoy it, and you will too. Give us a call right now at 877-927-6969. College football starts this Saturday, but August 31st, the Canes take on Notre Dame, and next Tuesday you'll have an opportunity to win tickets to the Canes and Notre Dame. Lower level these seats are. Great seats. We're going to make it happen for you. Notre Dame and Miami down at the Hard Rock Stadium. Dom, are we ready?
We are. First up, I have his Croup.
What's up, pal? How are you today?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm doing good. Are you a fan of Real Radio?
Yeah, from way back. Are you watching the Little League World Series?
I don't have it on now, but I have watched it. Yeah, in the past. Why? Who you rooting for?
Are you betting on it, Croup?
Yeah, I got my whole life savings on it. So.
All right, I hope you win. What is your selection?
I know you're a baseball and sports guy. I talked to you before about I got to call you on one of them days. Go ahead. What you got?
What would be your selection on the roulette wheel?
Oh, geez. My lucky number's 5, but let's do just red.
Okay. Panther red. Before you know it, the Panthers will be playing again. I think October 7th.
That's right.
Yeah. You can hear it on Real Radio all season long. Let's see. We got a good spin here.
And?
Looks like you're winning. It is number 1, red.
All right. And that's great.
Well, good for you. Hold on. Dom will get your information. You'll be on your way to Burton Max's. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't, but I'm looking forward to it. And I got to tell you, I know you like to gamble and stuff. I got kicked out of a casino the other day over what I thought was an odd number.
Go ahead.
No, that's, over what I thought was an odd number.
Oh, all right.
Never mind, it's a joke.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me a story. All right, no worries. Enjoy Burton Max's. You'll love it.
All right, see ya.
Peace. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call if you guys want to get involved. Dom will get your information. Again, we got a couple things on the table. You guys can throw anything out that you would like. But first things first, we're talking about flirting. Do you have a certain flirting style? And then do you know when somebody's flirting with you or just being nice? Also, Gen Zs or parents are helping them with their resumes and going on interviews, if you have any thought on that. Or maybe you're a parent who's gone on an interview with your child and said, you know what, he got the job or she got the job and it helped. I guess everybody looks at everything different in life. To me, it would be unusual. I don't know if right away you'd be like, hey, I want to hire this person. But again, if you've been on an interview with your kid and it worked out, let us know.
Somebody has a different opinion on why they go on interviews at 47142. Started off with Real Radio. Says the parents are trying as hard as they can to get their loser Gen Z kids out of their house. So that's why they're going with them to make sure they lock that job in. Start making some money and get their old place.
Yeah, that's going to be, I was going to say, there could be other reasons. That could be one too. Like, I'm going to help you. As simple as even, appearance. Like people might not realize what they should wear in an interview.
That's fine. You dress them at home and then you send them on their way. Send them on their merry way. Help them with what to wear and then be like, all right, see you later. Even if you drive them there, I don't care. Drive them there too. Just don't walk up to the office with them.
Yeah, driving them there is, not a big deal. Like Franny said, some of them don't even have licenses. That in itself surprises me. I have a lot of my friends who have children, and a lot of them, the kids don't drive. And they're in the area. Delray, Boca, Jupiter, West Palm, Gardens, they just, not a big thing. And for us growing up, like getting your license was like one of the moments in life where you're like, wow, I got my license. It's so cool. But today it's just a different time. And the kids do feel different about things. I can't see it, but again, I'm not the one making a call as far as, what the kids should do or what they think. But they definitely think different than we did at one time. American households estimate they will spend $875 on back to school. That includes everything, whether it's books, maybe devices, clothes, but that's a household. They're saying the number is $875. Doesn't sound like, sounds like a normal number, especially if you got a couple kids and you got to buy school clothes and some, maybe a computer or laptops. Places that have seen a lot of more traffic, and the reports are up, are pawn shops. Pawn shops have a lot of places. One of the places where people buy a lot of computers, laptops, phones that people sell. And you might not think about going to a pawn shop to buy any of that, but they said their sales are up, especially this time of year, up considerably because a lot of people go in there and get rid of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would think electronics and tech is probably the biggest nut with that number, and then in clothing would be second.
Yeah, I mean, clothes, I guess.
Because we didn't really need. I remember when one of the biggest expenses was the calculator. What was it? The Texas.
Oh yeah, the Texas Instrument.
Yes, that was the probably the biggest
TI
expense.
85 or whatever it was.
What was that, $100?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep, the TI. You're right.
And then for some reason, you needed a new one every year.
Yep, and that was the biggest expense that we had. Because other than that, it was notebooks and paper and pencils and pens and stuff. We didn't have to have any tablets or laptops. The computers we utilized were at the school if you didn't have one. But yeah, that was it. Now I think the kids have way more expensive things they have to purchase.
And there's one for algebra, and then there's one for trigonometry. You know.
Even their phones.
I guess how much we're using that now? Not at all.
Not at all. I mean, even their phones.
Not at all.
I mean, their phones and stuff, that's a cost. You know, every month you got to pay for it. Buy the phone. The phones are so expensive.
Or those services like Life 360 so you could follow where your kids are at or whatever, too.
Oh, yeah, it's such a bigger expense today than it was. And again, years ago, it was just a different time. You know, it was just thoughts. I mean, obviously, technology changes everything, but just things you didn't even think about.
But I am curious, if you are a parent out there, Palm Beach County, Martin County, wherever, and you're listening, at 47142, what was the highest price item that you had to purchase that was on the list, right? Not school clothes, stuff like that you want to do anyways. And if they went to private school, I understand you have to. But that was on the list that was sent to you before the school year started. I want to know that high ticket item that you had on there. Do they make you purchase tablets? Do they make you purchase laptops? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's very expensive. Again, clothes might be the least expensive thing. I don't know. But again, you want to get your kid. Some places have uniforms. Kids hate it, but I know parents don't mind. You got a couple of uniforms and you're set for
And
the
there's
year.
some kids that are okay with it too, because you don't have to think about what to wear every single day, and everybody looks the same, and you don't have to worry about people teasing you for not having the brands that everybody wants.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I mean, that is a good point as far as like with bullying and stuff like that, because that's a major factor in schools today, and it doesn't end like different times when you ended school. Now it goes even online, which sucks. Or somebody writes something about something you wear, like, oh, man, can you believe what so and so had on today? And that sucks for kids. It's tough enough for everybody to grow up, and it's not easy. And so you got to think about that. But yeah, I'd love to hear the number like Franny said. But $875, that's per household of what people are going to spend go back to school. $900 is a lot of money. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day and you listen to Rover. We had our first giveaway of the week, Burt and Max's $100 gift card. Tomorrow I'll have one for Deck 84. It's Francis, myself, and Domster getting close to his less than a month away for his 1-year anniversary. Dom, when you started,
if I make it.
yeah. When you started, did you think you'd be around for a year?
I hoped. I mean, it's a job, I'm not going to join in wanting to leave, G-Man.
Well, I don't know, but did you think you were going to cut the mustard? Did you think you were going to pass the test of Franny and I?
Pass the test for Franny and I.
Well, if we thought you sucked, you would have been gone.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, it would have been like, you're done. You're tapioca. It is the Penthouse. You're a gem, and you're an asset to the show. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Mo Better Garage. We make it Mo Better.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Looking good along your expressways this morning. 95 of the Turnpike currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. Got some road work here on Military Trail southbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. That'll be blocking your right lane. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by the White House Briefing Room Podcast with John Decker.
I'm John Decker. Join me weekdays for 15 minutes of no-spin White House coverage straight from the press briefing room. Subscribe now to the White House Briefing Room on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Need to sell your ride? Skip the hassle and go straight to GimmeTheVin.com. They'll buy your daily driver, truck, SUV, minivan, supercar, or exotic. Say goodbye to dealerships and tire kickers. GimmeTheVin.com is the best place to sell your car, and now it's even better with their big cash giveaway. They're giving away $25,000 of cash every month. Get 1,000 chances to win if they buy your car. For more details, check out GimmeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. easy, you can do it in your underwear.
Get ready, we've got an exciting week ahead on today.
Tennis great Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka are here live.
Then Joanna Gaines on what she's cooking up next, and Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Sandra Oh, and Lupita Nyong'o.
Watch the Today Show every morning on NBC.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated. Because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life, and fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At the Atlantic Men's Clinic, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300, or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 7 offices across South Florida to serve you, including our new office in Hollywood, Florida.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath.
High five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years. Woo! The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm? Totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
You know what's great? Your HVAC business is getting bigger. Here's the thing. The bigger your business, the bigger your pile of day-to-day tasks. Invoices, inventory, accounting. As you keep growing, so does the list. ServiceTitan is here to bring that list of tasks down to size. Our all-in-one solution for the trades makes managing your business needs, all of them, easier and faster than ever before. Learn how ServiceTitan can help manage the day-to-day of your business. Visit ServiceTitan.com, ServiceTitan.com, ServiceTitan.com.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through the rest of our Tuesday. We'll see some showers continuing to come on shore with a northeast wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Hot and humid with temps in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Remember, rough conditions along the beaches today. We'll still see a few passing showers tomorrow, and we're back in the 90s again on Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Stay connected when it matters most. Be prepared with Rapid Radio's walkie-talkie. With instant push-to-talk and LTE nationwide coverage, you can reach family and friends in any emergency. 100% private, no contracts, no hassle.
Stay safe. Order now at rapidradios.com.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Thank you so much for tuning in, 92.1, 101.7, or, of course, the absolutely free iHeartRadio app. Speaking of iHeartRadio, we have a very cool opportunity in about an hour for you to go to the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Now, not only are you going to get to go to the festival, and it's you and a buddy or your wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you want to take, you get to go with. So you're going to get a pair of passes, 2 nights, 1 stage, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to fly you out there. We're going to take care of hotel accommodations. We're also going to throw in ground transportation and, to sweeten up the pot, $1,000. So make sure you're tuned in at 1 o'clock. You're going to get the keyword from Rover from Rover's Morning Glory. You text it to 200-200, and hopefully you are well on your way to the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Good afternoon. This is Franny. Good afternoon, Tom. Hi.
Hey, Franny.
Hey. And hi, G-Man. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Francis. Thank you for doing a bang-up job. I know you're a little sick today, but I appreciate it. I just went to upper management to try to get the show off at 12 o'clock.
Nobody's asking for it except you.
I know.
Why do you want to leave so early?
I'm not leaving. I just think it would be a good thing.
He's worried about getting sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just worried about
wants to
getting
get
sick.
out of the room. You do it remotely. Just hook up to Teams or something like we used to do. Just do it from your office.
That was another joke that they had us doing. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Do you want to do some fun facts?
Sure. It's Franny's Fun Facts. All right, I normally like to base it on the holiday, but I'm going to go at random. But I'll still let you know. Today, August 19th, all day long. Black Cow Root Beer Float Day. Never had one of those. International Bow Day. International Orangutan Day. Let's see if you're a fan of Star Wars. It's International Talk Like Jar Jar Binks Day. National Aviation Day. National Hot and Spicy Food Day. National Potato Day. World Humanitarian Day. National Soft Serve Ice Cream. Love me some soft serve ice cream. And it is World Photo Day. But I scrounged up some fascinating facts at random you may or may not know, and it goes from everything from pop culture to tech to all these kind of things, including this one. Alice Cooper. Did you know that he used to babysit Keanu Reeves when he was 6 years old?
I heard that.
Did you?
That's crazy.
Yep. Let's see. The original Jake from State Farm, who started the famous commercials in 2011. I didn't realize it was that long these Jake from State Farm's commercials have been going. And they've had different Jakes, obviously.
Oh, that's great.
But they said the original Jake from State Farm, who starred in the famous commercial in 2011, was an actual State Farm employee, and his name was really Jake. So he really was Jake from State Farm. Now the Jake from State Farm, he's an actor, comedian. His name is Kevin Miles. I'm sure if you look him up, you're familiar with his face. If all 8 billion people on the planet played in a single elimination rock, paper, scissors tournament, you'd only need to win 33 consecutive games to become the champion. If all 8 billion people on the planet were to play. It's very interesting. We're doing at random fun facts. Human males, you guys are like this. It's good for you guys. Human males have the largest junk of any primates. In fact, the average chimpanzee is only half the size of the average human. So look at that. You guys are winning in the animal world.
I didn't think about that last night. I couldn't sleep, but I didn't know why.
Singapore actually has a government agency to promote marriage and romance.
Oh, nice.
And foster opportunities for singles to interact in social settings. There's a part of the government that's specifically for that.
Oh, well, that's nice. They should do that here.
They would never. Let's see.
Save on...
Do you know why the Colorado Rockies mascot is a triceratops?
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what triceratops is?
No clue.
Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
Did you not learn about dinosaurs when you were in school?
Oh, I thought it was a pigeon from the south of France. I had no clue.
All right.
Is it because they found tracks of them there?
Close. Colorado Rockies mascot is a Triceratops because a dinosaur rib bone was discovered when their ballpark was being built in 1994, and it was of a Triceratops.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
Speaking of Colorado, I bet Georgia Tech this week when they're playing them. Next week, actually, on the 30th. There's your tip. Lane 3.
I don't know if he did this to get over her. These are at random facts. I just have a couple more here. Julia Roberts, she was with Kiefer Sutherland for a while. So after Julia Roberts broke off her engagement with Kiefer Sutherland in 1990, he ended up taking up, and maybe it was to cope, steer roping, like you would see in a rodeo with a steer, and became a tournament winner after they broke up. I had no idea.
And that got him over her? That got him over her?
That help?
I'd say it happened right after they broke up. So I was kidding. I don't know if that's the case.
Okay.
And then finally here, Shaquille O'Neal hit 1 3-pointer in his 19-season NBA career. It came in his 4th season. He ended his career 1 for 22 on 3-pointers, 4.5%. Wow. That's it. Isn't that wild?
I would have bet more.
Yep, one 3-pointer in his 19-season NBA career. It came in his 4th season, and he ended his career 1 for 22.
I have a feeling it may have been an accident, too. It may have been an alley-oop he was trying to throw, and it was towards the basket, and it went in.
Maybe. I mean, I can't believe he only took 22 shots.
1 for 22 in 19 seasons. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And there you go for your absolutely at random fun facts for the day.
Don't bring that up if you ever meet Shaq, you want to get his autograph. Hey, 1 for 22.
I'm pretty sure he's aware of his career stats.
When he's performing in the big festivals, there are people that, how people make totems and stuff like that for the festival? They hold them up, they're big signs.
Yeah.
Well, people make basketball hoops for him.
Oh, that's funny.
In the crowd, and he'll actually try to shoot, little balls and make it into the crowd and stuff like that.
Have you ever seen Shaq?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What did you think of him? Was he good?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He doesn't really have his own hits. He plays a lot of other DJs' big hits.
It's amazing that he does that. Again, he's an amazing business person. Beyond
I told you, my sister who works for IG Hotels, they sent her out for a conference in Vegas, I believe, and he was one of the keynote speakers with Shaquille O'Neal talking about business.
He's unbelievable. I mean,
she said he was all over the place. She was like, she said it was interesting and fun at the same time, but he would be talking and be like, ooh, baby, and be like, can I hold your baby? She said he was just like squirrel. Everything would he just got interrupted by the most random things, but it was on him. She said it was really interesting, but she said funny too. He was a character.
Just beyond belief his wealth. It really is. And how much he has done in business. And, when you saw him playing and, interacting and interviews, you would never think that for him. But he's made huge money. I mean, Magic's another one who's done very, very well. Might have expected it a little bit more from Magic than Shaq, the way he was as persona. But man, he's just crushed it. I mean, and he does a lot of things for people, underprivileged, tries to help, walks into stores, pays bills, different things like that. We've heard stories where he's bought cars, engagement rings, washer and dryers at Home Depot. I mean, just a lot of things. From all accounts, a really cool guy. Really is. But, unbelievable career, 19 years. You don't realize he played that long. Obviously, him and Kobe won 3 titles in a row, and he won the one down here with the Heat.
So check this out. I just looked up to see when DJ Diesel, is going to be playing again. And he's going to be here at the end of the month, August 29th at Club 11.
Yep.
And then he's going to be at Sunset Cove Amphitheater.
He has his
in
own event
Boca.
there. Yep.
Yeah, that's a very interesting place. I've seen a couple concerts, but it's more like seeing Dirty Heads and Stick Figure, stuff like that. Darius Rucker, but DJ Diesel, August 30th, Sunset Cove Amphitheater in Boca Raton.
Did you see him then?
Yeah, maybe it's his own music festival he's putting on there.
Wow. it is going to be a music festival. I just say DJ Diesel because I know he
has a couple of acts underneath him. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That'll be in things to do that weekend. That's going to be Labor Day weekend.
Oh, there's so much that weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Labor Day will be nuts.
Notre Dame, Miami, like we said before, we'll tell you again, next Tuesday you're going to have an opportunity to win tickets lower level as Miami takes on Notre Dame. It's a Sunday night, the 31st, first game of the season.
Have you decided if you're going?
I don't know. I'm 50-50.
Still might be sick.
No, I don't know if I'll be sick. Hopefully I'm not sick by next week. But I don't know. I just don't know if I want to deal with it, to be honest with you. It's, I don't know. Sometimes it's just so much better being home. And I've done a million games. You know what I mean? I like the national.
It's a fun game to go to if you've never been.
Yeah, the national championship is going to be there this year at Hard Rock. That's going to be a huge event in January. I think it's the 20th or 21st. I think that's going to be really, really cool for the Hard Rock. I think first time ever I believe they're having the championship there. Would be cool. But no, Notre Dame Miami will be great. Be a great game to go.
I can't imagine leaving that place afterwards. It's going to be crazy.
Well, it's always crazy. I mean, there's always, 60, 70,000 people for all events that they have. I'm sure the concerts were the same. Was 2 weeks ago, Coldplay? Same thing.
The Weekend did a couple nights there too.
Yeah,
this past weekend.
Yeah, so I think it's
Good job, Weekend.
By the way,
I know.
good job. Weekend.
Sean, who's one of our techs, he's with Dom today, kind of learning the ropes aboard. But man, if I was him, I would have been down in Miami by the Hard Rock Stadium. Weekend was there.
Oh my God!
Or down in Miami, go down to Live, Fountain Blue. I did see that the Fountain Blue is building a water park. Did you see that?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, the Fountain Blue in Miami, they're going to be doing like water slides and all kinds of stuff by the beach. So I don't necessarily, it's going to be part of the Fountain Blue, but
on their property.
Yep, I saw that this morning.
I heard that a couple weeks ago when I was down there on a Saturday night. There was somebody there talking about it, that they were doing the plans about it that's going to happen. I was
Yeah,
like,
they say a major pool deck renovation. And their pool to me was already stunning. They
Yeah,
had
yeah.
multiple pools, but it says it's going to include 11 water slides with one soaring 120 feet high.
Wow.
Yep, they said it's a project, part of a broader effort. And that's the thing, it was a very more adult-friendly hotel, which I'm cool with, but they're saying it's an effort to attract more families.
Yeah, I think that over the years it has changed a little, the Fountain Blue, different clientele. And again, that's what they always look for is families, because it's the first thing I thought of as families. The Wynn was supposed to do something like that, and it ended when Steve Wynn had a couple issues. He was going to knock down the golf course and put a huge water slide there, and amusement park and the whole thing, but it didn't go through. But yeah, I did hear that a couple weeks ago, and I was saying the same thing, like, wow, that's going to bring in a different clientele. But that's what they want.
That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, they have lived there. I mean, it always seems to me like a very adult place. Beautiful place. We did a lot of shows there, a lot of fun over the years.
They used to have a lot of really good acts and
Yeah.
concerts, too. I don't know if they still do, but by the pool,
Yeah.
they had this little stage that they had. I was fortunate enough to see a few people, but including when Blurred Lines was huge, I got to see Robin Thicke and Pharrell right there. And I don't know if they still do that kind of stuff. I know at Live, but I'm talking the pool area.
No, you're right. We got a poster in our hallway, I think, of Calvin Harris.
Yeah, it's only Miami Music Week where they really only have those pool parties there nowadays.
Yeah, it's a beautiful hotel. It just is. But it's been there for years. They redid it. And, again, trying to get a younger audience down there with a water slide, which will be cool. Again, I think they want the younger kids. I think they also think maybe the other people and situations might be a little bit of drama for them. It's tough with the club there. Like on Friday and Saturday nights when you go there, if your family's staying, it's tough. You're walking around. It's a lot of young kids. So, I mean, you put it, that's one of the most successful nightclubs in the world, not just the state of Florida, the world when you talk about it. And it's a great place, but it's expensive.
Yeah, do you think they have imposters come in and perform?
No, I don't think so. That place that's a hard place to get in. You have to have some juice. You're a pretty girl, you're going to get in. Franny's going to get in, obviously. But guys walking in, you need to know somebody. Or you're duking somebody. You're just not walking down there Saturday night at 11 o'clock. Like, yeah, I want to come in. You're like, see ya. You're not. 11.
By the way, 11 o'clock's probably even dead.
1, whatever.
People don't start showing up till really late.
Yeah, 1, whatever. It was when I was down there 2 weeks ago. There were some people that I met, and we left like 11:30. They were going to Live, and they said they were going to meet some people around 2. They go, we're meeting at 2. I'm like, 2? They were like, yes, I'm out. That's when they were meeting at 2. So they're out all night. They're out till 6 o'clock.
So from G-Man to commercials to kids, we have somebody says, you should put Greek on You Are Who's Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, because he doesn't know what a triceratops is. Mention Colorado and he talks about sports. I actually do have some. I pulled some Who's Smarter Than a Fifth Grader questions. I have a bunch of them if we do want to do that. And then we have who makes more commercials, Shaq or Peyton Manning? What do you think?
That's a close one. Do you have the answer in there?
No, it's a question.
Oh, I thought maybe they gave
on the
it.
text line.
It's close. I don't know, man. I know Peyton has done such an unbelievable job, and he has such big brands.
I feel like Shaq probably
Yeah, I'm
has
going to
done
go with
more.
Shaq.
The thing with Shaq, from what I've read, is that most of the commercials he does, he owns a piece of the company.
Or he does like local ones too.
Like the General I've seen he's part of.
Pizza.
Papa John's is a thing, and I know he does own a part of that. I don't know if he has
Icy Hot.
Yeah,
Yep.
Icy Hot. I don't know if he has any invested interest in the General or Icy Hot. I'm not sure.
I think Icy Hot he does. I'm not sure about the General, but I would think that's part of it. But those three alone. Peyton Manning, though, he's been around a long time. He does the insurance. He's somebody, too, when you watched him playing ball, he was very quiet. And they were talking about boring quarterbacks the other day on the 4-letter network. His name came right up, and Eli. Eli's now branched out since he left, obviously. But, Peyton was really just focused, did his job. You didn't hear anything out of him. You really didn't. But he really has a good personality. He's somebody that you would know. Michael Strahan, another one, who's really turned it around. Some of these guys that when they played sports, different personality than when they were. Strahan started years ago doing a lot of sports shows, and he was pretty funny. But Peyton Manning, there wasn't anything, that I heard from him that I would thought that he would be. Even when he first did Saturday Night Live, that's still that skit with the kids.
That's one of the best.
Oh, man.
So fun.
You can look it up when he's beating the kids with a ball, yelling at them. And those kids as actors were tremendous, too.
It's a great, great skit.
Yeah, if you ever want to download it and check it out, you will definitely laugh your ass off, too.
Speaking of playing football as kids, we were talking about how expensive school is, and they were like, besides obviously the normal supplies you need, they said supplies for activities are expensive. Wrestling, cheerleading, band, all those things are very costly.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy today having kids. It isn't. There's so many different things that has changed over the years. And like you said,
it's always been expensive, though. I mean, I know when I played the clarinet, we'd go to buy one. It's not cheap. It was not cheap at all. And my sister played an instrument, too. So that's another thing you have to think of. I know a lot of people, even outside of school, that do all the traveling sports, too. They're really, really pricey. Kids are. They're a lot.
Yep. There's no doubt about it. Oh, all these conversations. I might have saved my parents money.
Because you didn't do any of that stuff?
Just saying. Nobody to see now about it, but I'm just saying. In the end result, I mean, they said it was expensive. I asked my dad one time, I said, who'd you spend more money on? You think me or the other guy? He cracked up.
You're the other guy.
He goes, what are you, nuts? He goes, it's not even close. So I just thought I asked for blanks and giggles. Different times, I just thought maybe I just want to see who you spent more money on. He goes, you're a Brom from day one. I said, thanks. I appreciate that. You can give us a call or you can text us on anything you want. But we had a couple things on the table about flirting. Did you have your own flirting style? And also Gen Z is going to... on interviews. Maybe your parents should have came on your interview with you for yawning into the mic.
Really?
By the way, why is your camera not on?
It is.
It is on. It's just on you.
It should be
There's
on
double
you.
the creek.
It should be on you. Like, how long are we going to go through this drama with this camera?
I got a lot of boogers coming down today. You don't want to see
So
me.
my mic is off and on, too, because I'm coughing. It's just like, but it's on now. It's been on.
You're fine, Francis. Do whatever you want. We owe you. I'm in the doghouse. I got you sick. Give us a call if you believe that could be true. Kenny, Franny and I are about 22 feet apart.
22
we're 5 feet. 5 feet.
I would say closer to that, maybe 4.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're the one who's like, we're not that close, and now you're saying that we're closer than what I said.
Do you think you can get somebody sick? Let us know at work. 877-927-6969. And should the person get anything from the other person? Like maybe free lunch. Fill up their car with gas. Let me know.
So I posted a video. RealRadio921.com. Check out the Penthouse blog. If you guys have not seen it yet, it is a crazy video of these influencers, and they're just hanging out, having a good time, and they are showcasing their food like so many people do. The camera's facing them. They're both sitting on the same side of the table, and if you have not seen it yet, it is so crazy.
Yeah.
So they're about to eat their meal, and the guy was like, he just boom, as he's about to put it in his mouth. And if they actually set this up to get some views.
Do you think they did? No.
So, legit, just seconds after he says boom and they're about to put their food in their mouth, a SUV comes crashing into the restaurant where they are sitting. All you see is just this whole disaster and just shattered glass flying at them. And it is a mess. I know, Dom, you pulled the video from this incident. It was crazy.
Boom.
Is that not? nuts?
Crazy.
Boom, eat the food, and legit boom happened. It crashed right through it. And the video is wild. If you've not seen it, check it out, realradio921.com. They said the two did get, obviously, hospitalized. I wouldn't. They're lucky to be alive if you see how nutty that video is. Hospitalized. The driver, of course, was okay. They did realize that they weren't under the influence of anything. So they did state that. We hear it all the time. I don't know the age of the driver. I got to look into it, but sometimes they mistaken the brake for the gas or whatever it is, and they go through. So I don't know 100% of the details. The driver's okay. The two went to the hospital, but they will be okay because one of them was talking and just basically, and it's true, talking about you just never know what's going to happen in life, right? I mean, just one day you're there having some dinner and the next you're gone. And so it was one of those incidents that really was just like, it was eye-opening for them. And if you have not seen it, check it out. Penthouse blog. It's just a wild video.
There was a couple of years ago, there was, remember, that really bad accident in Miami where a couple of people lost their life. Do you ever think about it when you're out sitting outside by a street? In New York, I used to think about it a lot because cabs, it would happen. I mean, they jumped a curb, lose control, cars would, and the cars would be flying up and down Madison Avenue. I mean, 60, 70, sometimes faster.
I would worry about it if it was like, 2 a.m., like that type of late, because you never know who's getting in the car, that type of stuff.
I worried about it a lot because it was prevalent in New York.
I don't, because I try not to think about things like that when I'm enjoying myself.
Sure.
Because if I did think about it, I would sit inside. If that was top of mind, I'm going to get hit by a car, then I'm not sitting outside.
Sure.
So I try to just live every day. You never know what's going to happen to you. You could be sitting inside of the restaurant like they were, and a car comes in and gets you. So you just don't know. I did see that West Palm is going to be putting up these kind of barriers if you haven't seen this, which makes me think the Sunfest coming back this year. So the claim is that they are, where is it? I'm trying to find it. City of West Palm is spending nearly $800,000 on portable trucks stopping barriers to protect people at events. So the city typically uses fire trucks, patrol crawlers, stuff like that, makeshift barricades during these festivals and events. But they say, that does tie up first responders. So the Community Redevelopment Agency agreed a couple weeks ago to take about $730,000 from the city budget, another $65,000 coming from the police budget to buy barriers and that they say are strong enough to stop a 7-ton truck.
Wow.
But light enough to be set up by one person in just minutes.
Wow, that's great.
So the city commission took the final votes on the plan at last night's meeting. So that is something that's happening, which makes me wonder. Well, I know we do have the boat show and all that stuff down there, but I'm curious to see if we're going to see Sunfest come back.
What do you think? Think it comes back, or do you think
I hope so. I mean, I've always had a good time there, and I hope if it does come back, I hope it is where it's supposed to be, right there on Flagler. I hope they don't bring it. No knock on the fairgrounds. I go there for other shows. It's just not the same. I want the waterfront.
Yep, that's Sunfest.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. We'll see what happens. I'm sure at the end of the day, it's a dollar and cents thing. And I know one of the things they said was that the groups were just getting, the prices to get the groups live were so expensive.
But for the city to spend this much money on, for that downtown area.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Makes me think. And that's what it's for. These barricades are for big events. So we'll see.
Hopefully it comes back. It's definitely missed. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. We'll come back in a few minutes with a trifecta and a lot more. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
Did we fight on Halloween one time? Weren't we in costumes fighting one time?
No, I got in a fight with my ex dressed as Paula Deen.
Wait, she was or you were?
I was dressed as Paula Deen. She was a stick of butter and also a stick of bitch. And that was that fight. So.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Lenovo and the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tech that hits different. Can your gear keep up with the beat? Lenovo PCs are built for creators, dreamers, and fans who don't hit pause. Visit Lenovo.com for the latest in AI PCs and game-changing tech.
Morgan & Morgan. Dial pound 529 on your cell phone. Pound law, that's all.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Major roadwork Beeline Highway South at Blue Heron Boulevard. We have a left turn lane blocked, and look out for delays 441 north at Boynton Beach Boulevard. Right turn lane is blocked there. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Need new blinds? At Blindster.com, we offer guaranteed low prices, guaranteed satisfaction, free samples, and free shipping. At Blindster, we take the fear out of ordering custom blinds, shades, and shutters so you can do it yourself and save big. Blindster.com.
More fiber and laxatives, eh? Who are you? I'm Future You. Future me? Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Our doctor figured it out. It's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, 7 days a week, open till 5 a.m. That's where the beautiful girls are. It's hot outside, but the girls are even hotter. And if you like sports or UFC, there's knockouts in Monroe's every night. 7 days a week. If you're making plans tonight, make sure Monroe's of Palm Beach is on your list. Monroe's of Palm Beach makes a good night a great night. Make sure that's on your agenda tonight. Peace.
Say goodbye to dealerships and private sale tire kickers when you sell your car to GiveMeTheVin.com. Now we're even better with the GiveMeTheVin.com big cash giveaway. Win $25,000 in cash every month. Sell us your car to increase your odds of winning. No purchase necessary. For official rules, go to GiveMeTheVin.com.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today. See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
You know how many times people call me to fix their garage door so they can sell their house? For years, they put up with the squeaking and the jamming, or they don't even use it because they lost the remote. Then when it comes time to sell, they fix it up nice for the next guy. For the exact same money, you can fix it up now and enjoy it yourself while you still live there. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. An expert repair, replacement remote, or garage door tune-up will give you years of trouble-free service. Works great for you, works great for the next guy when you decide to sell. Because you deserve to live in a house as nice as the real estate ad you're going to write about it. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and maybe enjoy your garage door so much you decide not to move. Think of the money that'll save.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
What does New South Proud mean? It means you can save 40% on windows and doors. And not just any windows and doors. We're talking American-made windows and doors that offer premium protection from hurricanes, intruders, and noise. From people who have been the best in the business for over a decade. Don't wait. Get 40% off American-made windows and doors crafted to keep your home safer. New South Proud. Offer good until August 31st, 2025. Subject to conditions. Visit newsouthwindow.com/deal for more details.
Every day, a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Just text the word radio to 83393.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through the rest of our Tuesday. We'll see some showers continuing to come on shore with a northeast wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Hot and humid with temps in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Remember, rough conditions along the beaches today. We'll still see a few passing showers tomorrow, and we're back in the 90s again on Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
Every day, a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Just text the word radio to 83393.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
There's a vile sickness in Abbottstown. You must excise it. Dig into the deep earth and cut it out.
From iHeart Podcasts and Grim and Mild from Aaron Mahnke, this is Havoc Town, a new fiction podcast set in the Bridgewater audio universe. Listen to Havoc Town on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Havoc Town and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Tuesday. Thanks, you guys, for always tuning in to Real Radio 921 101.7 on your FM dial. Don't forget, 101.7, home of the Miami Dolphins. And before you know it, it will be football season. NFL kicks off September 4th. But the Miami Dolphins are open up September 7th against the Colts, and you can hear it on Real Radio. Dominic's in the house.
Yo.
Francis is here.
What's up?
And it's time for a lunchtime trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek Trifecta.
All right, Marlins lost last night 8-5 to the Cardinals. They're back at it tonight in Miami. Still having a very good season. It's going to be tough for them to make the wild card, but the Marlins are going to surpass their season win total with about 6 weeks left in the season. The Colts announced today that Daniel Jones will be their starting quarterback, and the Browns announced that Joe Flacco will be their starting quarterback, so Sanders is not going to be starting. Last night, there was Monday Night Football, and it was the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders, and Cincinnati ended up on top 38-17, also covering, and the game went over. We were telling you to bet the Bengals and Seattle on Friday night, and the over on the Dolphins on Saturday. So preseason for 2 weeks was very good for us here on the Penthouse in the Greek Zone. You guys made money if you listened. We will not be doing any betting this week in preseason because college football is back. That's right. College football starts this Saturday. And don't forget, the following Saturday, Labor Day weekend, you can hear the Florida Gators on Real Radio 921. Again, our partners with the Gators all season long as they take on the SEC schedule. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Peace. Yes, dude.
G-Man, I got a talk back for you.
So this whole Stephen Colbert thing you guys are talking about, if you think about it in a huge picture, right? The parent companies, Paramount and whoever, right, that needed SEC approval for the merger, right? They're not going to get SEC approval from Donald Trump's appointee. And if we think about this, right, the parent company also paid $1 billion for the rights to South Park for 5 years. So $40 million loss is nothing to these people. That was political.
All right. Jeremy, always appreciate you getting involved and always appreciate your callbacks.
So, I always like to dump some relationship advice on y'all. And it's not from me, it's from experts. But I think that we could all use some advice here and there. And these are things that wives should never say to their husbands. So they caution, even a well-meaning comment can unintentionally harm a marriage and your husband's self-esteem.
His was bigger.
That will definitely ruin their day.
How about the pool guy? We owe money, but you don't have a pool. Makes like you're banging a pool guy.
Okay. So these are 6 everyday phrases that are better left unsaid. You're too old for that. Suggesting age limits or calling something boring can close doors on spontaneity and shared adventure that keep your relationship vibrant. Instead, embrace fun, youthful energy together. Never say you're too old for that. Never. I love your dad bod. Even though they said dad bods may be in style and endearing, many men don't take it as a compliment.
No.
It's more uplifting to use words like you're attractive, hot. Simply just say, I love your body. You don't have to say dad bod if you do love it.
I love your dad bod.
Shakes his head. Oh, this one. Oh, no, you're going bald. Hair loss can be a sensitive subject. Making light of it, or worse, teasing him can damage his body confidence and create emotional distress. Another phrase, do you really need another, whether it be snack, beer, dessert? Do you really need another one?
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Criticizing his choice can be humiliating, especially if it comes across as controlling.
Or their spending. I'm sure anything with spending.
Another bet? Really?
I pay all the bills. Go ahead.
This one, I always have to do everything around here.
Ooh.
Even if it's true.
Even you.
Even if it feels true. But stating it harshly can make him feel incapable or unappreciated. Let's see. And then finally here, the 6 phrases a wife should never tell their husband or say to their husband is, I know you're probably going to say no, but this phrase says up defeat from the start. They say so. A study suggests it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Reframe requests in a positive way to encourage engagement, and hopefully you'll get your way.
So what would be a positive way of saying something that you think might be a no? Wait until you hear what we're going to do. You're going to love it.
Possibly. It's not a bad way to reward it.
I agree with that. You're probably going to say no because when you go in, you're already looking at it. It's going to be a negative.
They said like something maybe if you enjoy going to the dog park and your husband doesn't or whatever it is. So do it in a positive light. Example, I had so much fun the last time we took the dog to the park together. You want to go again tomorrow? To get an answer you desire, at least increase your odds of hearing a yes instead of starting it with, I know you're probably going to say no, but you want to go to the dog park tomorrow? So just say, we had so much fun last time.
Yeah.
Make it like that.
Everybody does things in relationships they don't want to do. It's called compromise, and it's called dating somebody. You're going to have to do things that you don't like. I've done a lot of things that I didn't like, but you go with it. And I've done a lot of things I didn't want to do. And when you think back, you're like, was that really worth the fight? At the end of the day, it's really not. So just lie. 877-927-69.
Great advice, G-Man.
69.
We go from Franny's great advice to G-Man's great advice.
Everybody lies every day. They just don't admit it. People lie every day to their spouses. Little white lies count just as much as lies. Look at Weekend shaking his head. He knows. That's why he's a successful artist and making millions of dollars. Just stops by here to help us out.
Is that what he's here for?
Yeah, just stops by and says here. Yeah, I think things that you say, you should just know. Common sense.
Somebody also claimed here with Shaquille O'Neal that he also, I forgot about this, now he has a thing with rooms to go with his own custom furniture, almost like Cindy Crawford has.
Oh, really?
That's what they're claiming at 47142. Shaq does rooms to go with custom furniture.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if the furniture is huge.
I was going to say, I wonder if it's
XL.
Massive.
Yeah, it's probably like a couch 80 feet long. I got to stretch out in it.
And then we have, Oh, that's funny. I just read it. It says, I'm looking for 3 two-letter words that means it's small. Any idea?
Ooh.
I'm looking for 3 two-letter words that means it's small. Any idea of what it is? Do you, Dom? No? No idea at all? You're smirking like you may know.
No.
You don't know? Oh, goodness. Why do I do this to myself? Is it in? That's not my words. It's not my words. I'm reading a text. 47142 started off with Real Radio.
Oh, wow. That's a bad one. If you hear that, you might have to take out
Maybe that should be one of the phrases you don't tell your husband.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Should we add that to the list?
Yeah, if you hear that, you might have to take another $300 out of your pocket. I mean, that's pretty bad.
So how crazy is this? There is a woman who is suing a company, all right? So she has worked for this company. Her name is, I don't know. It is, yeah, it's a woman. Woman, yeah. But I guess in France, maybe Lawrence is a common name. Lawrence Van Wassenhove, they said, has been getting paid for nearly 2 decades for doing nothing, really nothing. This 59-year-old French woman says that Orange, a company she's worked for...
Don't point at me. I saw that.
But this is it. She's bitching when some people wouldn't. So it's a company that she's worked for 20 years, has been paying her to do nothing. So now she's suing the company, accusing them of a form of psychological torture in her suit. She said that she was paid a full salary, but was not given any set role or responsibility. And the worst part, no form of human connection while she was at the job. So because of that, she says that there has been severe damage to her mental health and she was left feeling invisible.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So now she's suing the company that's been paying her literally to do nothing, which some people are like, I dream of that.
Oh, my God. My God. Get out of Dom's diary. I mean, come on. That's unbelievable. Not so much Dom. I would say management. But that's unbelievable. Now she's suing him? Does it say how much she's suing for?
I have to find the whole article. I just had
wow.
Cliff
That's
notes
unbelievable.
Here.
I wonder what spurred that on. She's been doing it for years, getting paid.
20 years.
20 years. And she got paid, and now all of a sudden she feels like she's getting screwed. That is crazy. You can sue anybody for anything. I mean, Franny can sue me right now.
Oh, you can. Doesn't mean you're going to win. You can sue anyone for whatever, but it's the law of the time the judge will just throw it out because it's ridiculous.
Franny, if you want to sue me for getting you sick, I'll testify. And then we go 75-25.
But I'm suing you.
Well, the company will pick up the tab.
I'm like
we'll get Jason Weisner on our side.
I was like, that was very interesting.
Not your side.
Yeah. I'll just go right up there. Yeah, I want to speak. I put my hand up. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I'll bring the testimony of him coughing all last week on the air.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have to. I'll take it. I'll say, yes, Your Honor, I was sick. I was being selfish, and I wasn't thinking about her well-being. I definitely got her sick. You should pay her millions of dollars. Peace. That'd be perfect.
That millions comes from you.
Comes from iHeart.
Oh, it comes from iHeart.
I thought you said I was suing you. You didn't say I was suing the company.
She's suing me, but I'm on the clock for iHeart, so it goes to them. Sorry, read your contract.
They got to cover the tab.
What contract?
Got it.
Mine. Anything I do between, what is it? I think 10 and 3 is on them. Look at Weekend laughing back there. And then we just go like 75-25. We meet like Brazil on 2 scooters. Hand me an envelope and I'll never see you again. 877-927-6969. How to help your coworker. There it is. That's how to help your coworker. Get involved. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. We had a couple things on the docket today. You can call up on anything. But flirting, do you have a certain style? And can you tell when somebody's flirting with you? Or are they just being nice?
And I do want to give you a heads up in about 15 minutes. You are going to get a keyword. We do 1 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So the 1 o'clock keyword is happening. And we'll call it 15 to 20 minutes is what we're going to say. You're going to hear Rover from Rover's Morning Glory. Give you a keyword. You text it to 200-200. And that can take you to Las Vegas, VIP style, y'all. That's to the iHeartRadio Music Festival. 2 nights in Vegas. Not only are you going to get a couple passes to that, you're going to get hotel accommodations. You're also going to get the flight there, ground transportation, and they throw in $1,000. So make sure you're tuned in. I would love to say one of your names right here on Real Radio that you're the one who's getting that flyaway to Vegas.
Could you see that imposter Justin Bieber too?
I'm sure he could sneak his way in.
Will he make it to the iHeart Music Festival?
Sure he can make his way in. But there's huge names. We got Maroon 5, Jelly Roll's going to be there. Mariah Carey's going to be there. John Fogerty, Sammy Hagar. And I'm just scratching the surface. A lot of big names. Ed Sheeran. Huge names.
It's a fantastic giveaway. It really is. And you get $1,000.
Put it on red.
You can do whatever you want. Imagine that. That'd be a nice story. You put it on red and you win. 50-50 shot. I mean, man, that would be a great story. Then you just keep parlaying it. Then you go to sportsbook and you bet a football game. Then you go play blackjack. You hit. You're just like, wow, this is great. You don't even go to a concert. You're like, I missed a concert. I won so much money.
So speaking of relationships, this is one that ended, and this woman went all Carrie Underwood before he cheats on her ex-boyfriend's car. If you're not familiar with that song, look it up, as G-Man would say. So a 31-year-old woman Lexington, Kentucky, is now facing charges after she damaged her ex-boyfriend's car so bad. She was so bad, she totaled it.
Oh, God.
Now, she wasn't driving this thing. It's what she did to it while it was parked.
Oof.
Her name is Stephanie Carlquist. If you're listening and you guys meet Stephanie, you may not want to date her because she obviously does some crazy things. Yep.
Yeah.
And they got in some kind of fight earlier this month. We're thinking possibly cheating. And she slashed one of his tires.
Okay.
But that was earlier in the month. But the real damage came later this month. After a second fight, he said she smashed his windows, cracked his rearview mirror, destroyed his radio, filled his vents with glitter.
Oh.
That
we
is
put it
terrible.
on. Oh, my God.
Filled his vents with glitter and poured salt in his engine.
Oh.
Yes. His car had to be towed, and his insurance totaled it after a mechanic said it was going to cost almost $13,000 to fix everything. They said for some reason, Stephanie was there when the tow truck driver showed up and told him she was the one who did it. She did not care. She also fessed up in text to her boyfriend later on and claimed that she did it because she was stressed out and pregnant. It's not clear if he's the father or not. I'm guessing he is. She admitted to police.
Might not be the father, too.
Right? She admitted to police that she broke the windshield, put the glitter in the vents, but tried to claim some of the other damages were because her ex it's because of him, was overdue for an oil change, and that's why his car, and they were like, no, it looks like somebody put salt in here. So they charged her with felony criminal mischief, but she doesn't seem very upset in her mugshot. She's just smiling. She's grinning ear to ear. Like she is proud of what she did. Yep.
Well, I would hope maybe he's not the father because it looks like they're going to have a very stormy relationship, and that's bad for the child.
I would assume he is if she's going like that all pregnant and stuff. That would be my assumption.
Usually, not always, but usually when a car is totaled, it's where it's 50% more of what the car is valued. Usually.
And if she's worried about him not being the father, she might be stepping out of that, or messing around.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, obviously, it's not a good thing. In relationships, you hear so many
The
different...
glitter in the vent, though. That's not coming out of your car.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be horrible. You turn it on and just glitter everywhere.
The car's totaled. I mean, that's, hopefully he has insurance. But yeah, that's not a good situation.
I think G-Man would kill me if I glitter bombed his car.
Oh, my God. I think anybody would, Dom. I think anybody
He'd get a new car. He would get a new car. Trade it in right away.
Oh, absolutely. So I wonder if the guy ended up going on this app. There's an app that is for men to talk trash about women.
Ooh.
And
it's
yes,
usually the other way around.
Means you were like, ooh.
It is so just days after users, a women-focused gossip app. So there was one that started called T, where Doc's the male-oriented counterpart is called T on Her, was hacked, raising fresh concerns about this digital world, app security, online privacy. So T, which is designed for women to anonymously share warnings about men, red flags, and dating, was breached in July. The hack resulted in leaked private conversations and ID data shared on the platform. Shortly thereafter, the male version, T on Her, created as a male response app, faced a similar attack. It flaws, they said, such as admin passwords, hard-coded passwords, plain text, enabled hackers to gain unauthorized access. So they were able to take these conversations and screenshots and put it out there in TikTok and everywhere else in the world. Say both apps are now facing backlash from users and security experts across Reddit, TikTok, X, with accusations that T on Her might have been intentionally designed to expose men's data. So they're thinking that a woman did this, created it. It was the one who hacked it. They said it was intentionally designed. I mean, listen, it could happen. It's a possibility. But that's a lot of hate for men to do that.
Mm. But when it comes to relationships, both sides have it. I mean, it's just the stories that you hear, people, like you just said with that girl, and there's been many stories that we've all heard, not only from people we know, but other people, but it's just the anger that people get. God forbid, in certain situations, people get harmed. It's just crazy. I mean, anytime somebody's harmed, usually the police, what they say they look for all the time. The first one is the ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. It is just crazy. When you're texting somebody, does it ever go through your mind, like, I got to think what I'm texting, like this could be copied, or never even enters through your mind? Does it ever go through your mind?
It could be copied?
Like, and they could send it to somebody else or show it. I don't think most people do.
But somebody shares your text messages if it's something negative.
Because you hear a lot of stories like that where people, will do it. And, again, I think a lot of people are out and about doing their thing, drinking, having a good time. You're not really thinking. But, man, the text messages are so different today than, the years ago, the phone call, where you would be like, so-and-so said this or that. When people send you, like, a text, if somebody's saying something about you or a certain situation, it's pretty strong if it's happened to you when you see something like that. I don't think people think about it. I mean, I usually do, but I'm not big for, like, I wrote a sentence back to one of my buddies the other day. He goes, wow, you're really improving in texting. Because I'm usually 1 or 2 words, maybe 3. But you got to think, you got to be careful, especially if you're painting outside the lines with people, because that's a good way that you can get nailed with anybody.
You know what you did that surprised me the other day? Brandon, he sent me a GIF or a GIF, or however you want to say it.
Okay.
I've never got one from G-Man. I was like,
what was it?
It was of a girl in a bra throwing money.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That was because you won your bet.
Yep.
Okay.
But I've never seen G-Man send anything. I was like, oh, look at him. He's improving on his texting abilities.
There's a lot of things I could do, but I figure it's a time and a place when it's appropriate. Last night you had the Bengals, first half. They scored 28 points. I wanted you to win. Didn't matter what I had on the game because it didn't really matter. I was happy that you won. So I have a lot of those. I get those all the time. I get those from a lot of ex-girlfriends, actually. So I saved it, and I just thought...
Oh, is that one of your exes? Oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah. There's one with Kim Kardashian throwing the money like that. I think that's pretty cool, too. Yeah, but, it was just appropriate last night. Because the way if you watch a game last night, if you got a push in the first half, you were lucky. I mean, because we talked about 2 minutes left, it was tied, and the team ended up scoring 14 points. It's just the emotion. So we were at Strike Cigar Lounge having a good time watching the game, and there was a gentleman there with his wife. So nice guy, didn't really know him, but he was sitting next to us. And he looks over at us, and he's like, are you a fan of the Cincinnati Bengals? He goes, you don't really meet many people that are Bengal fans down here.
Did you have your Chase jersey on?
No, I didn't have it on. I didn't have my Chase. I'll wear that first week of Greek Gridiron. Riggs, again, congratulations, and thanks for being my friend. I appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. Hope we get Riggs on the phone. So he looked at us, and he goes, you Bengal fans? And we were like, I don't know the guy. I don't want to say, hey, we're betting. So then when they scored, my one buddy went nuts, and he goes, man, you guys are like, how are you in season? Like when games are going on. So his wife hit him, and she goes, or his girlfriend, I don't know, she was obviously they have money on the game. And he goes, do you really? I'm like, yeah, I might have a couple bucks. He goes, you bet on preseason? I'm like, yeah, we bet on preseason. We usually do. And she looked at him, she goes, I told you.
And she goes, give me 500 on the Bengals.
No, so that's when they ended up scoring 2 touchdowns in, I don't know what it was, a minute and a half, whatever, which is crazy. And that's when I send you that picture. I'm like, congratulations, Dom. I'm glad you won. Because, again, that game seemed a little iffy at first when it started. And Daniels running in the first quarter. Oh, my God, if you're a Washington fan, you got to lose your mind.
Oh, yeah.
He ran 14 yards. And it looked like to me, if you watch the replay, that the defensive back let up on him, to me. Like he just lunged at him. And because, man, if he ever got hit there, you want to talk about a season changing? That's what's tough. The new trend, though, in the NFL, not this week, was that they're playing the starters a lot more, especially the quarterbacks. There isn't a quarterback I can think of that didn't play in preseason unless he was injured.
McDaniels, he didn't play, he played the first quarter, was it?
No, I think he played one series.
That's it.
They went down. That was it. Yeah, 3 plays, they scored, and then they took him out, and then that was it. That's what I remember.
Joey was in a lot more.
Oh, yeah, he played. Burrow played the first quarter and a half, and what I found surprising was that they took Chase out and Higgins, and there was one play he got almost crushed. He was running around, and that's where you blow out a knee or something. But yeah, it was. That's when I sent it to you because I thought it was appropriate. It is the Greek. It is Francis. It is Dom. We'll be back in a few minutes with some Florida stories and a lot more. Peace.
Download the app and then take us anywhere. Except maybe there.
Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Major roadwork Beeline Highway South at Blue Heron Boulevard. We have a left turn lane blocked, and look out for delays 441 north at Boynton Beach Boulevard. Right turn lane is blocked there. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Looking for affordable blinds, shades, or shutters for your home? Don't hire an expensive pro. Check out Blindster.com, where we offer custom-made window coverings at guaranteed low prices with a team of pros ready to help you every step of the way. Blindster.com.
You hear that? That's Mike sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. That's because Mike was smart this time. He took ZzzQuil Ultra to fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs. So now he wakes up refreshed and ready to conquer Mondays.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, it's Franny. Want top dollar for your car without the drama? GiveMeTheVIN.com is where you can sell anything from your trusty daily driver to your dream exotic. They'll put your car right on the money, hassle-free. And we already know that GiveMeTheVIN.com is the best place to sell your car. And now it's even better with the GiveMeTheVIN.com Big Cash Giveaway. Give Me The VIN is giving away $25,000 in cash every month. Get 1,000 chances to win if they buy your car. That's with GiveMeTheVIN.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Saturday, August 23rd is Baseball, Brews, and Boom at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, presented by Southern Eagle Distributing. All fans 21 and older can enjoy the craft beer tasting event and post-game fireworks. To find out more information, visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com.
Scammers are pretending to be the Federal Trade Commission to steal your money. Here's how it works. Someone calls pretending to be from a company you know. They say there's fraud in your account and your money isn't safe. To supposedly help, they connect you with a fake FTC agent. They say to move your money immediately to protect it. But that's a scam. How do you know? Because the real FTC will never tell you to move your money to protect it. Learn more at ftc.gov/imposters.
Get ready, we've got an exciting week ahead on today.
Tennis great Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka are here live.
Then Joanna Gaines on what she's cooking up next, and Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Sandra Oh, and Lupita Nyong'o.
Watch the Today Show every morning on NBC.
Contractors, hear us out. Managing every aspect of your business can be tough. But with ServiceTitan, the all-in-one software for the trades, it doesn't have to be. With automated tools for scheduling, dispatch, marketing, payments, and more, ServiceTitan keeps your team moving, your business running smoothly, and your customers coming back so you never miss a beat. For a limited time only, get a free pair of Apple AirPods when you request a demo at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through the rest of our Tuesday. We'll see some showers continuing to come on shore with a northeast wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Hot and humid with temps in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Remember, rough conditions along the beaches today. We'll still see a few passing showers tomorrow, and we're back in the 90s again on Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio has your shot at $1,000 and a VIP trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword music to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info, standard data, and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's music to 200-200. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Hello. Good afternoon. Excuse me. Welcome back into the PH on Real Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I sure hope you were tuned in just now because Rover gave you that keyword for that flyaway to the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas. Now, if you missed it, too bad. Just kidding. In about 30 minutes, I'll give it to you again if you were not paying attention because we want a winner right here on the Penthouse. This is Franny. Good afternoon, Dom.
Hey there, Franny.
Hi, and hi, G-Man.
Good afternoon, Francis. Thanks for coming in today and doing a great job. If you missed the show earlier, I got Franny sick, and she's going to sue me, and iHeart's going to pick up the tab. So it's going to all work out. Dom will even break off a piece for you. You want a piece?
Well, yeah, I'm going to join in class. We're going to make this a class action lawsuit. I'm joining in.
So you're going to sue too?
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't in the same studio with me. Like, I wasn't really around.
Yeah, but you're always in there with him.
Yeah, you're
during
in
the
here
break.
with me. I had to deal with your phone last week and the tablet.
And you're saying, and he keeps on saying he's not sick. Every time he walks out there, I hear him coughing. Every time.
He leaves the studio all the time to cough.
Like during the breaks. And
Even
he's
though
like,
you have a
"I'm not
cough button."
sick," and then he leaves.
I said I'm not sick now, but I still feel a little something.
What?
So that means last week
So
you
you're
got us sick.
I was sick on Wednesday.
And Thursday and Friday. You called out yesterday.
Yeah,
and
I
you're
called
still
out
coughing. So, yeah, it's been a week of sickness.
Yeah, I'm not doing good.
I thought you weren't sick.
This could be it.
Jesus.
Which one is it?
Oh, my God. I've never met anybody who's spewed so many lies out of their mouth. And just,
It's not a lie. It's opinion.
It's an easy case for us,
it's an
Franny.
opinion. Oh, my God.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh, my God.
Can we say if I was a doctor?
Middle name backpedal.
I just went to management. I said, look, I think we should cancel the show for the rest of the week.
Oh, my God.
Franny's not feeling good. I got her sick. Any reason not to make Dom come in would be a good thing for the company
Is it
stock.
canceled and paid?
Of course. That's all you're worried
Like that
about.
woman.
Oh, my God.
Get paid for not doing anything.
We got the weekend in here today. Turning out to be just a great guy, enjoying the show, and not taking any shots at the creek. But it's fine. It's fine. This is what we do. Some Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Yep, I don't think it's been 1 week yet since that super speeder law went into effect that we haven't had a story. Another Florida man arrested after deputies clocked him going 140 miles per hour.
Oh, my God.
On a boulevard in Lehigh Acres.
That's
where
terrible.
the limit is just 35 to 55.
Put the key away.
The rider, 25-year-old, Michael Polina, was also charged with not having a motorcycle license. His arrest comes under the Florida's new super speeder law, which should take effect July 1st and makes it a crime to drive more than 50 miles per hour over the speed limit or faster than 100 anywhere. Authorities say so many drivers have already been caught under the new law this month. And so, yeah, pay attention, folks. You will go to jail or you'll get fined hefty or both, they said. It's really up to their discretion, whoever pulls you over.
It's really a shame people are driving this fast. I don't think I've ever driven a car 100 miles an hour in my life.
140, this dude was going in at 35 to 50.
God forbid the innocent people that could lose their lives. Yourself, but again, it's crazy. I mean, you hear stories all the time where people get injured, God forbid, killed, 140. They should take his license away for 10 years. Like, you got to make the fine stiff, and then people will stop. I've always said, you want to stop texting and driving, make the fine $5,000.
And then we got a dude who goes all medieval on a landscaper. A Florida man was arrested last week after allegedly threatening a landscaper with a 12-inch dagger, all while dressed head to toe in a jester costume.
Jester!
Police say 51-year-old Anthony Marzola wasn't clowning around when he confronted a landscaper, Brian Hansen, who was mowing lawns on the street. So the dude was upset by the noise. Mind you, this is normal time. It's not like he's doing this at 10 o'clock at night. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So he goes up to him, and he's all upset about the noise of the mowers. Marzola reportedly grabbed a blade from his car, marched towards Hansen, shouting that he had to stop mowing. Used his stand on mower as a shield, and a neighbor witnessed the whole bizarre scene. You can imagine seeing a jester walking up to this guy with a knife. Marzola runs a business called the Psychedelic Jester Smoke Shop, which might explain why he was dressed like a jester, but it doesn't explain why he had a dagger in his car and threatened this guy. So now he's being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and the judge ordered him to stay away from the landscaper. Then finally here in your What the Florida, man, one day already got this teacher drinking. So heading back to school can be a stressful time of year for the kids and, of course, for the teachers. So there's a middle school teacher, Spring Hill, Florida, facing charges after he got drunk between classes and crashed his car into the fence of a school at the school's parking lot.
So sad.
Campus police officer found 32-year-old English teacher passed out behind the wheel while his car was still in gear. They said it happened around 11:45 in the morning on the second day of the school year. They thought it was some kind of medical issue. They thought it was they thought it was a medical issue at first, but then saw a bunch of little nips, little single-serving bottles of alcohol next to him on the driver's seat and passenger side seat. He refused to have his blood tested at the hospital, but a cop noted this guy smelled pretty boozy. I do think that they finally found out, I have to look into it, that the guy was like 3 times over.
Ooh.
The cops posted about it on Facebook. Several people left comments saying, I'm shocked. They're always shocked because he's a great teacher. Yeah, he can be an excellent teacher, but clearly he has an issue with alcohol because they said that he's been charged before in the past. He was charged with driving under the influence back in 2014. And that is your What the Florida. But this gives me a good excuse to let you know about nominating a teacher. He may not be nominated, but you probably know a great teacher who does not show up to school drunk. Just kidding. One that has been a positive impact on your life, your kid's life, the community. Maybe you're married to a school teacher. Nominate them right now because they are looking for exceptional public school teachers. And yes, public school only. This is iHeartRadio's Think a Teacher, powered by Donor's Choice. You can make your nominations today, iHeartRadio.com/teachers. And what they're going to win with these nominations, of course, they're going to pick an exceptional public school teacher to win $5,000 for their classroom. So if there's somebody you want to vote for, go to iHeartRadio.com/teachers, or nominate, shall I say.
Great job, Francis. Thank you so much. Dom, who do you have on hold?
I have your bestie, Riggs, on the phone.
What's up, Riggs?
What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Here in Cincinnati.
I can't thank you enough for the jersey. Again, tremendous. I did a video. You're a man of your words.
You
definitely
did get the jersey?
Yeah, I got it. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, I can't thank you enough. I owe you dinner, cigar, lap dance.
Yeah, no problem.
But
I'm
lap dance is from him personally.
Yeah, lap dance from me personally. But no, I can't. I got to tell you, it's one of the nicest things somebody's done for me in probably 10 years. I was taken back. I broke down, and I just can't thank you enough. Very nice.
Well, Greek, you do so much for us. It was an honor and a privilege to give back for a change. So thank you.
No, I mean it sincerely. I told all my friends, I put them all in the dog houses. I said, you guys are worthless and douchebags. I put money in your pocket every single day. Carry all of you. This is many of them. Lied for you. Used me as an excuse. What do you do for me? Nothing. Zip. This guy from Cincinnati who listens to my show, he sent me a jersey. So you got about 34 guys in this area who don't like you. But besides that, I think you're a gem.
You know, Greek, I'm okay with that because you can tell how good you are at something by how many people don't like you. You know, if everybody likes you, you're not doing it right. So screw them.
That's right. I agree with you 100%. So I don't know if you've been listening to the show, but last week I was a little sick, and then I came in and I got Franny sick now. So she says it's me. I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to argue with her because you don't win with a woman. Obviously, we know that. The earlier you find that out in life, you're smarter. So I judge you
It's just a process of elimination, G-Man. I was looking around everybody around me in my life, and I haven't known anybody else except you.
And I said that. I've said that. I want you to come up with something, Riggs. She's going to Puerto Rico this week, and I offered my American Express card. She said no.
I'm supposed to go.
Oh, my God. So unbelievable.
Oh, if I don't feel good, I'm not hopping on a plane.
What do you think would be the right thing for me to do? Because I got her sick. See, I only thought you got somebody sick if you make out with them or have sex. But now they said if you're in the same room, you get sick with them. So what do you think about all this?
Well, there are some mitigating factors there. Firstly, she's going to Puerto Rico, so whatever she's bringing from here is probably not the worst thing she's going to find there.
I have never come back with anything from Puerto Rico, just so you know, and I've been there plenty of times.
Bring me back a couple hot brunettes.
Plenty of times.
I'm kidding.
I know you are. I know.
The other part, Greek, you know, you're talking about drinking and driving. What if you hire a private car that can drive them all around, like a Uber XXL, like a private driver that takes them back and forth so they're safe and everything? Because you're going with your girlfriends, right, Franny?
I'm going. No, well, it's like a family reunion, so I'm going with my sisters, and my mom lives there, and my aunts are going to be there, my cousins, and the whole shebang.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Maybe you have some local representation.
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe dinner.
I do need a ride to the airports.
I can do that Friday.
There you go.
Well, you're working.
I'm taking a day off. Mental health.
My sister and I, because Riggs, I'm such a dope. I booked the tickets. I was like, oh, great deal, $260. I booked the tickets for my sister and I, not even thinking or looking as I normally should. I just wasn't with it. And so the flight leaves from Fort Lauderdale and then it arrives in Miami.
So you need to ride to Fort Lauderdale.
Like, what? And I, non-refundable, and even the airline that I'm flying for flights back on Sunday, on the way back home, there's multiple layovers, so it would be a 12-hour flight or something stupid when it's normally supposed to be 2.5 hours. So I'm sticking with this 2.5 hours to Miami and just gonna Uber to Fort Lauderdale Airport where the car is gonna be if that's the case.
All right, so you need to ride to Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale Airport, correct?
So that was the plan. Fort Lauderdale Airport ride. We get home late Sunday, and then my sister and I were going to split the cost of an Uber Sunday night.
So she needs 2 rides at least.
just one.
So you and your sister need a ride. I thought it was West Palm. Need a ride to Fort. What time?
I think our flight's we would have to be there around 10. I think the flight's at noon.
T-Man, you got people who do this for a living, right?
I know. You got to do the show. Somebody's got to work.
So he's got friends that do this type of stuff.
No, I thought it was just you. I didn't know it was their sister.
Yeah, my sister just
car's not
coming
big
with
enough.
me.
I can't.
Your car fits people in the back seat?
No, it's so small. Have you seen my back seat? It's like no back seat.
I'll
Really?
sit in the back seat. I'm a nugget.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Oh my God. You like my sister. What's the pushback?
I just thought it was too small. I'm going to try to get your car service. I am. I'm going to try to do that. Would that be suffice for you?
Yes, I'll forgive you then.
All right. You'll forgive me. All right. So Fort Lauderdale Friday.
I'm not not mad at you.
That
10 a.m.
That or get her a private jet.
Yeah, I was going to say the PJ.
All the way there. Perfect.
Private
from
jet,
Palm Beach, so I don't have to worry about driving.
ETA. And if I can't get you a thing, I could just give you my card and you can get like the top end Uber.
I'm just kidding, G-Man.
I know, but I want to do something. I feel bad. I mean, it's going to mess up my whole week.
You'll be fine after you win some bets. You'll forget.
Riggs, I'm going to try to do something. But I mean, Riggs can send a jersey from Cincinnati. I can at least get your car service for getting you sick.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not going to say I didn't. I don't really know that much about anything.
We know.
So, Riggs, if you haven't seen it yet, so we get back to your call and your conversation. I don't know if you follow us on Instagram, the radio station itself, but Greek did a video with your jersey about last week.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome. I'm sorry, I listened, but it was rerun, so I didn't know that you grabbed it. It showed delivered on the receipt, but I didn't know how it worked there. So
It was reruns because he was sick.
My boss was very impressed. I mean, anybody I told the story to, my friends, they were like, "Wow, what a nice guy! Tell him to come down here. We'll take him out." I'm serious. Even my big boss was like, "Wow, this is unbelievable." I said, "Yeah, I think you guys should give me another raise."
I'm glad I was able to find it.
Oh, I know. I mean, you kidding me? I said in the video, what's really going to make this jersey look good is when I put it on a hot brunette with a pair of shoes. I'll send you that picture.
Well, that's what I want. Forget the Instagram. I want the other picture.
I knew you did. That's why I said that. But I hope we can get together sooner than later. Again, I'm serious. I can't thank you enough. It's one of the nicest things anybody's done for me in a decade. For somebody who I've never met.
Making me feel embarrassed.
No. I just, if you can figure American Express this month too, I'd really be impressed. But I got to get a car service for Franny, so I'm going to do that. Good thing you told me Fort Lauderdale, because I was like, I'll drive you.
If it was Palm Beach, easy breezy.
I was like,
no
whatever.
issue there.
Oh my God, Friday. Maybe you, Dumpster.
Miami's not bad, especially we got Franny and remind me your sister's name.
Giselle is the one that I'm traveling with.
Giselle, yeah.
Does she know about all this shit? That you're coming out of Miami?
I told her. I found out about 15 minutes after I booked the flight when I got my confirmation email.
Oops.
And of course, I was like, I don't want to pay for any extra things. No, I'm not. It's fine. We'll just book this flight. And so, I got screwed. But I screwed myself.
Now, Franny, is Giselle's kid coming too, or just her?
No, this time she's staying around. She was they were in Puerto Rico for the summer, and she spent about 3 weeks there. So she's Puerto Rico'd out, and she's in school too. So it's tough. But we're just gonna be gone the weekend.
And when you come home Sunday?
You guys, then Greek is definitely giving you a ride.
There's no kids there. All right.
I'm going to try. I don't want to say yes, because if I say yes with her and I don't do it.
It's okay. We have a plan. We're just going to drive to Fort Lauderdale, Uber from Miami to Fort Lauderdale Airport when we arrive home.
I'm going to try to get your ride to Fort Lauderdale on Friday. That's it.
It's my fault. I'm the doofus who booked the flight to 2 different airports.
Yeah, but you're sick, and I feel bad that I gave it to you in a way I don't think I could. I would have preferred the other way I think of, but you can't do that.
He's not taking the day off. Don't worry. People are like, why does he have to take a day off to schedule a ride? He's not. Don't worry.
I'll be here.
He'll
Relax.
be here.
You kidding me? Come on. I never miss, except last week.
And yesterday. I never miss. Wait, hold on a second.
I have so many sick days I haven't missed in like years.
The best part is he texts me in the morning, "Oh, Dom, I'm taking a sick day." He thinks like you and me are just off then.
Yeah.
We're just free and we're just hanging out.
We're still here.
First of all, you're taking another shot at me. I'm just letting you know because management told me to email you. I don't know what you're doing during the day, and I really don't care.
We know.
So I just gotta feel like I'm taking off, dude. My God, everything you do around here gets scrutinized.
Sorry, Riggs, to hijack your conversation.
I forgot you're on the hold.
Yeah.
You still there?
I'm kidding, Riggs.
I'm enjoying the back and forth here.
Riggs, who do you think is wrong in this whole scenario? I mean, I expect you to be the judge because you're an honorable person. Do you think I was wrong for coming in last Wednesday and gotten Franny? Do you believe I got Franny?
Well, Dom was sick too. Dom was sick over the weekend. He was in bed all Saturday.
Yeah, how about the 37 gummies he does a day? You don't think that affects
Those actually make you feel better.
Really? So
that's your missing, G.
I mean, I think it's going around. I do think that if you're not feeling well, you should probably stay home because that's today's world. But
it is.
In terms of pointing fingers, I think it's just one of those things that you get sick. Now, if you ask Brian Mudd, it's all in our mind, and this sickness is not even existing. It's just a made-up thing.
Wow, is that what he thinks?
Liberal media.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Stop it. I got to talk to him about that. That's funny.
Mudd's a great individual.
He is like that dude, but that's weird.
At least you listen to a show. That's always a good thing. And remember, it's a show. I mean, a lot of things you hear is just for entertainment purposes out there.
Well, that's one of the reruns I caught is him talking and all the stuff he was making up. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's so full of
Oh yeah, I did play one of his reruns.
We are here?
When you were gone, yeah, I played one of
When he was here with you.
Oh, I thought you meant he played J&O.
No, why would he play his show?
I was like, oh my God.
I think I heard a little bit of it. Yeah, he was playing one of your little bits together.
Mudd is a very interesting person. I want to say he's one of the people I've met over the years at iHeart that I would hang out with him. I've been at his home. He's a good guy. He really is. He's a very smart guy too. But again, he might not be everybody's flavor.
You know what I noticed lately is he comes on your show, but he doesn't let you on his show anymore much.
He used to.
He used to, but not much anymore.
I don't have the time right now. I'm a little busy. But I do come on when he has sports or gambling news. I always come on. I did mornings with him 15 years ago. And I used to do J&O. I was trying to get Mudd on our station for years. I think he's very good. I really do. He's different. But the thing is, you can make money with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care if you can.
It causes people to have an emotional reaction to what he's saying, which is good for radio.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
You're right.
I mean, I tried many times. Management didn't listen to me. I mean, but there's things that I think he'd be an asset to the station. It's different. There's no doubt about it. But I only worry about one thing, making money. I don't care about anything else. And if you could sell it, then do it. I've always said this, whether it's a hotel, an airlines, I'm not letting a room go not taken. I'm not letting a seat go undone. I'm finding somebody that's going to take care of it for a cheap price.
Yeah.
It's better something than zip. I mean, that's the way I look at it. We're here to make money, obviously, like most businesses. But, I always like Mudd. I think he's very talented, very smart. He's out there a little bit, but sometimes I think he talks over his audience. They might not even realize what the hell he's saying at halftime, but he gives good advice. But I will tell him, Riggs, you're not a fan of his.
I didn't say that. I just don't agree with his opinion.
No. You would like him, I'm telling you. He's a nice guy.
I've only listened to him twice when he's on your show, so I don't have a big history with him or anything like that.
I'll try to bring him on Friday.
I try to bring him on. Good. I called in and I was like on hold for like 15 minutes. I'm like, man, Dom is really slacking. Then I realized that it was a rerun when it was like from April or something.
Oh. Yeah, people will, when we're out sometimes, and it's rare that we're out, it really is, as a show. We don't do like normal shows, take weeks at a time. And besides this sickness, we're usually live. We try to be live 50 weeks a year, maybe 51. We've always done that with the Penthouse with Francis, myself, Johnny, Jimmy. But it is odd when, Dom will play a rerun and they'll think it's live. Like I had a couple girls call me out on stuff. And I'm like, I'm not even there. So stop. This one girl was like, Greek, I can't believe. I said, that's like, I don't even know what he's playing. Whatever it was, I was someplace and she was calling me a liar. And I'm like, that's not even today. I said, how the hell would I be answering the phone when you're calling me at 1 o'clock? She goes, oh, it's a rerun? I said, yeah. She goes, oh, I'm sorry, honey. Are you sick? I said, yeah, it's all right. Hold on. I got to let the priest out of my house. And the rabbi.
Oh, man.
Well, what kind of hangout session was that, Greek?
One of the normal ones, one of those things. But everybody who came over to the house last week or so, they saw the Jersey chase, and they're like, wow, that's cool. I said, yeah, it's my man Riggs in Cincinnati. I got juice in Cincinnati. Yeah. You're a gem.
Yeah. My pleasure, Greek. Franny, what is the biggest fine you have gotten for a speeding ticket?
I haven't.
She gets out of them all the time.
No. Never had to pay for a speeding ticket. I only got pulled over once for speeding. And I got, I don't want to say I got out of it. I did get a ticket, but I did that whole ticket clinic thing and they handled it. But yeah, that was the only time, knock on wood, I've ever been pulled over for speeding.
Would you give her a ticket? I wouldn't if I was a cop and I pulled up.
That's what I'm saying, Greek. Must be nice to be Franny. Man, oh, man.
And I will say the one that I did get ticketed from was FHP and it was a woman. So.
There you go.
There, that explains it.
Thank you.
I was actually headed down to Boca for a Spartan race down there, and I got pulled over with my girlfriends on the way down.
See, that proves my point. A guy pulls her over, he's not giving.
But I'm saying I haven't even been pulled over. I've never really even had to talk myself out of it. I'm pretty good when it comes to.
You're a good driver all around. You really are.
So,
how about you, Riggs?
Franny's so hot. actually doesn't even get pulled over. One time I was driving, we were going 97 miles an hour, me and this other car on 95 in Indian River County, and I see this FHP all the way on the other side, going the opposite way. I see him, and I'm like, oh, let's slow down. So I figured even if somebody got a ticket, it would be the guy in front of me who was going a little faster at this point. The FHP guy, he crossed the median, came over, pulled next to me, ordered me to follow him, and then we start going again 97 miles an hour, catch up to the other car, and he pulls us both over and gives us $30 tickets.
Wow.
That sucks.
2 cars at once.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then we argued with him, and he said, he told us the line you said that, he's like, you can keep arguing or you can go to jail. He's like, you can take the ticket or you can go to jail because I can arrest you. And we're like, all right, thank you, sir. May I have another?
Wow. Riggs, you don't deserve that, buddy. I hope you get down to Florida sooner than later.
It was a self-correcting experience, so it was worth it. It was a bummer at the time, but I learned my lesson.
It's like marriage.
Yeah, Florida will happen sooner than you know, and then I was thinking maybe we can do like, you guys can come here, maybe with Rover or something.
You really think you're going to get G in Ohio? Really? I mean, so my co-host Jason he's been telling me, and it's never on my list, and it's still not on my list. But he used to live in Cleveland for a while, so every time he was just there recently, he's always just like, "You would love it, you would love it," because he knows I'm down for everything. I like a nice cheap dive bar and this and that. And he said beers are $2, and you find some really good spots, and there's good food. So he's always telling me it's a place that I would like.
I mean, it's not for everybody, but it's a fun city.
Yeah.
Riggs, again, thanks so much for the jersey. Keep in touch.
Thanks for taking the call.
And always, and call in Friday. You'll hear mine. Have a great day.
So good.
It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to try to get Franny a car service right on our break.
I might actually have an opportunity. We'll see.
What does that mean?
Somebody's messaging me, and they're going to the same airport around the same time.
Oh, okay. So there it is.
Well, I don't know yet.
All right. Let me know before I call my person. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
Did we fight on Halloween one time? Weren't we in costumes fighting one time?
No, I got in a fight with my ex dressed as Paula Dean.
Wait, she was or you were?
I was dressed as Paula Dean. She was a stick of butter and also a stick of bitch. And that was that fight. So.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
95 and the Turnpike looking good, accident-free and up to speed along the Palm Beaches. Major roadwork, Military Trail south, and this is slowing us down at Boynton Beach Boulevard, right lane block. That's traffic on Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric. It's hot. When you're fighting the South Florida heat, you can rely on Snyder's HVAC expertise to take care of your home and keep you comfortable today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now. Snyder is here and ready to serve you. Schedule today, SnyderAC.com.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, 7 days a week, open till 5 a.m. That's where the beautiful girls are. It's hot outside, but the girls are even hotter. And if you like sports or UFC, there's knockouts in Monroe's every night. 7 days a week. If you're making plans tonight, make sure Monroe's of Palm Beach is on your list. Monroe's of Palm Beach makes a good night a great night. Make sure that's on your agenda tonight. Peace.
Scammers are pretending to be the Federal Trade Commission to steal your money. Here's how it works. Someone calls pretending to be from a company you know. They say there's fraud in your account and your money isn't safe. To supposedly help, they connect you with a fake FTC agent. They say to move your money immediately to protect it. But that's a scam. How do you know? Because the real FTC will never tell you to move your money to protect it. Learn more at ftc.gov/imposters.
Get ready. We've got an exciting week ahead on today.
Yes, we do. Tennis star Naomi Osaka is here live to talk about her very personal new project.
And we are so lucky. Another tennis superstar, Serena Williams, stopping by with some news of her own.
Then Joanna Gaines on what she's cooking up next.
We've got Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Sandra Oh, and Lupita Nyong'o on the return of beloved New York City production, Shakespeare in the Park.
Watch the Today Show every morning on NBC.
From Air are the AC pros, keeping you cool when it matters most. Quality service on your plumbing too. Let Lindstrom take great care of you. Yeah, I love those guys.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop literally for everything. Vape gear, smoke essentials, wild snacks, Tyson wraps, HGD, Raz, all the good stuff. They're always stocked with the newest disposables and the coolest glass. The amazing team at the Glass Chamber will always take great care of you. So if you're not shopping at the Glass Chamber, honestly, what are you even doing? With 8 locations and easy online shopping at GlassChamberFL.com, it's never been easier to treat yourself all summer long. The Glass Chamber, everyone's smoke shop. Check them out at GlassChamberFL.com.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This week on Red Pilled America, we tell the story of Douglas Mackey, the man that faced a decade in prison. His crime? He posted a meme. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America, a storytelling show.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay, things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through the rest of our Tuesday. We'll see some showers continuing to come on shore with a northeast wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Hot and humid with temps in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Remember, rough conditions along the beaches today. We'll still see a few passing showers tomorrow, and we're back in the 90s again on Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas, or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
MMJHealth.com. Get approved for your card today. Medical marijuana made easy.
Get into summer with iHeart 80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael. And more. iHeart 80s goes commercial free this weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart 80s, and make it your next preset.
iHeart Radio. You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart Radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Tuesday afternoon. Little League World Series on right now. If you're betting on that, you got a problem. But not if you're betting on the right team. It is the Greek on a Tuesday afternoon. Taco Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, Your Sister's Ass Tuesday. Dominic's in the house.
Yo.
Of course, Francis is here.
Hey.
Doing a bang-up job. Under the weather today, thanks to Greek. We were trying to make it up for her and get her a ride to the airport on Friday. But that might not even happen. She might not even need that. So we're going to try to work it out. It's one of the things I have on my list today, get Franny a ride to the airport. I have 3 people I can call. So we're going to try to make that happen. By the way, I'm not going to be out of work Friday. Everybody thought I was going to be, but I'm not going to be. But maybe. Time for a trifecta.
Who says maybe? That's yes.
It's Greek's Trifecta.
I get depressed when you're not here. You know what I mean? It's just so hard to do the show without you. I mean, it was tough. That when you got hurt, I mean, it was. I know it was difficult on you, but it was hard on me. Cleveland Browns announced their starter. It's not going to be Sanders. No, it's not. Who knows if he's going to get traded? Who knows what's going to happen? But he's not starting. Joe Flacco is going to start, and the Colts will start Danny Dimes. They got him from the Giants when he's a free agent, played with the Giants for years, He's going to be facing our Miami Dolphins. And don't forget, you can hear the Dolphins all season long on 101.7 Dolphins. And college football for real, is this Saturday, the 23rd. And the 30th, the following week, Labor Day weekend, you could hear the Gators on Real Radio for another exciting season of Gator football. As the Gators take on the SEC. You can hear it all season long. Next Saturday, first game, Labor Day weekend.
Who's playing this weekend? What college games are on?
Hawaii against Stanford, Kansas State against Iowa State. I think there's 7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
What's the pick?
I get paid for my picks, so I'm going to have to give it to you off the air.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is that a new thing?
No, I've always got paid for my picks, very certain people.
Here we go. Looks like 5 games.
Yeah. Stanford, Hawaii, I know that. Kansas State, Iowa State.
Fresno State, Kansas.
UNLV
Houston,
is playing.
UNLV, Idaho State.
Yeah. UNLV lane 25. They shouldn't be laying 25 to anybody, so you can imagine how bad Iowa State is. They must be like Boca High. Marlins got beat yesterday by the St. Louis Cardinals 8-5. They're going to try to win again today. And the Yankees and Mets are going to try to start winning some more. Yankees had a good series over the weekend. They swept the Cardinals, but they have played bad since the All-Star break. One of the worst teams in baseball since the All-Star break are the Yankees and the Mets. Once again, proving money does not equal wins in sports. Sometimes it looks good on paper, but at the end of the day, you just don't know. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Speaking of college football, I'm going to give you a heads up again. Next Tuesday is the 28th, I believe. And we will have tickets for you to try to win for the Miami Hurricanes and Notre Dame at Hard Rock Stadium the 31st.
Next Tuesday is the 26th.
Is it all right? The 26th then. 26th is the Tuesday. Thank you, Dom. So that'll be the 26th. We'll be doing that. We're gonna have our good friend of mine coming in who played for the Miami Hurricanes on one of their championship teams, and his firm is nice enough to donate the tickets for us and for the audience. Dom wanted the tickets, but I said, no, Dom, I can't do that. Let's give them to the people.
Okay.
I got to give them to the people. So next Tuesday, the 26th, we will be in. We'll play Greek Casino, and somebody's going to the Canes and Miami.
So that is Labor Day weekend, and they have come out with the top Labor Day travel destinations. So a lot of people try to squeeze in one more trip before summer ends, and AAA reveals where everyone is going. So they are claiming, though, that gas will be cheaper this
good.
time around. So that's good, right? The top destinations, and they talk about international, but also the U.S., and that's what we're going to stick with. So millions of Americans, whether it's spontaneous trip or have been planning this all year long, they are headed out. Some folks may even get to save a little money on their trip. Travel Association reports that domestic round-trip flights are 6% cheaper than last year, which to me, okay, listen to this. It still sounds expensive. The domestic flights are 6% cheaper than last year, averaging $720 a ticket. That sounds expensive to me.
They're buying G-Man type of tickets.
Jesus, but they're
business
saying
class.
they're saying it's cheaper. I did not understand that number. Hotel rates are also down this summer, an average of 11% lower, and rental cars costs are 3% cheaper than last Labor Day. Gas prices have also remained low this summer, matching the average cost of the summer of 2021. They say, well, that's good for those taking road trips for Labor Day. It won't help the holiday traffic, of course. They are expected to be extremely busy starting Thursday, August 28th. Worst time is driving between 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Thursday and Friday, as well as 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, August 30th, and then from noon to 5 that Sunday, 1 to 4 on actual Labor Day itself. They said for the best chances of beating traffic, they recommend hitting the road well before noon. When it comes to Labor Day, though, this is quite interesting. The travel, Seattle is the most popular destination here in the U.S. for Labor Day weekend. And this is according to AAA.
Wow.
Yep. So
Starbucks.
Top 10, Las Vegas. I've heard Seattle's supposed to be great. I want to check out that area. But Las Vegas, Nevada, number 10. Miami, number 9.
Wow.
These are the most traveled destinations for Labor Day weekend in the U.S. Denver, Colorado, number 8. Atlanta, Georgia, 7. Chicago, 6. Anchorage, Alaska at 5. Boston, Massachusetts, 4. New York. I love Boston.
So do I.
Yeah, whatever. I just saw you thumbs down it.
You're on camera, you know.
I know. I can see you out of the corner of my eye. Thumbs down. I think Boston's a great town.
Boo, Red Sox.
New
Boo.
York at number 3.
New York's cool.
Orlando at number 2. Not surprised. And then finally, as I mentioned, Seattle at number 1, which I find interesting.
I'm not. A lot of those I feel are cooler environments that you could enjoy still right now before it gets cold in the winter.
Yeah, I'm surprised Vegas even made the top 10 because every month Vegas just keeps saying that their numbers are down. People are not going, not visiting. Locally, people are not traveling there. I mean, they're saying many reasons are the prices and just way too expensive for dinner, way too expensive for drinks. I can't believe drinks $25, $28. Some prices $40 for drinks at pool parties. So I'm surprised that's in the top 10. And also, Vegas still isn't good to go to this time of year. It's hot as hell. I mean, it is brutal. We have friends who are calling to the Greek Zone. Teddy, my good friend, was just at the Wynn. He said it was so brutal. And I've been out there a couple times in the summer, reluctantly. But it's like when you walk outside, it's like a blow dryer sitting in your face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you really you can't go out.
It's like a sauna.
Yeah. Have you ever been there in summer?
Mm-hmm. I was there in July.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like even sitting by the pool, it's tough.
I went in the same year. I went July and I went September. There's a big difference from July to September.
Oh, of course, yeah. I've been there in like maybe the third week of September. It was a lot different. But July and June, it's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't go outside,
I mean, it's brutal here. I have not been in a while, and I was feeling a little off. So I drove myself yesterday to Juneau Beach for a little bit after work, and I kind of sat by the ocean.
Oh, nice.
And when I walked over there, walking, and it's a wide beach. In the beginning, I was fine. I was like, "Holy hell, this sand is hot!" So I'm on. And then on the way back, I knew. So I stood there. I actually put my towel next to the water because I was like, "It is so hot," and had my feet in the water, and it was nice. It's been over a year probably since I've been to the beach, and so it was nice getting a little bit of that ocean therapy. And so I just kind of sat there. I made it about an hour, and then I was like, "This is brutal." And I was walking back.
That's a long time.
Fire. My toe, the sand is so hot. And think about that, too. We always talk about your pups. A lot of people like to bring them to the dog beach, and the dog beach is right next to the one I was at.
Mm-hmm.
If my little toesies were miserable, remember, your dogs are, too. So put any protect, because I was thinking about that. I saw a couple dogs, and it was brutal. Unbearable. Yeah. And I was wearing sandals. It was just the sand that was creeping into my sandals.
Oh, wow.
I was dying.
And you weren't even barefoot.
And it is
wow.
so hot out there, so just be careful.
Yeah, you got to realize that when you're doing that. But destinations for Labor Day, also let us know if you got any places that you want to go. Chicago, I'm sure, is going to be a great place to go. Just enjoy the city. Maybe if the Cubs are home, check it out. Or the Bears. Their season will start that week, the following week.
And a lot of people are doing international travel. To me, it's just not enough time to do international travel, a 4-day weekend.
No.
It's just not. Well, it's really just a 3, but people are. Lisbon, Portugal, top 10. Edinburgh, Scotland, Athens, Greece, Barcelona, Amsterdam, Paris, London, Dublin, Rome, and then Vancouver are the top 10 there. So people do fly international for that long weekend too.
The way airlines are today, 3 days, like even 3 days with Vegas or LA, if you're going West Coast from here or New York, it's tough.
It's not even just the way the airlines are. It's you're eating up a couple days of travel.
Yeah.
And that's
but if
the
you
issue.
get one delay,
Yeah.
you're screwed. I mean, you're real. Like if you live on Friday and want to come back Sunday, say to Vegas, say you leave in the morning, 6 o'clock, and you catch that one day, and you get there Friday night late, that's screwed. I mean, you really are. Especially if you got an event or something like that. You really got to plan almost a half a day for traveling. If you're going to the West Coast, it seems like, and maybe it's just what's out there, that we see more delays than ever, more problems than ever with the airlines. I haven't heard any reports since the whole thing with the shoes, like if it's gone quicker. I've talked to people who have traveled, and they said it seems the same to them. But I'm sure it's, Labor Day weekend is going to be busy, like any weekend. I don't think anything's worse than the holidays. Obviously Thanksgiving. But on the holidays, the good days to travel are the days of it. Like Thanksgiving is a good day to travel early morning. I've done that many times. I used to go see my mom and stuff, and it was, or whatever I was doing up there. And the planes are always light. Christmas Day, too, good time in the morning. There's usually nobody on the planes. But obviously you want to be there for family and friends to be there. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. I believe it's Japan playing Mexico today, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yep. And Japan's leading 4-0.
Little League World Series.
Little League World Series. If you have any money on this game, you should feel bad. But if you win, you should be happy. You can go to IHOP.
Put it on Japan.
It's early. You're going to bet on them already?
No, I bet on Japan all day.
Yeah, they usually do very well. They do. I got to tell you, these kids, like when they come on in the internet Sunday night, they interviewed a couple kids on the baseball game of the week. The Mets were on. Man, just like, because today, you go back to videos and stuff, and some of them, they've showed players who end up turning out to be Major League ball players, but just so cool that they show them on the whole TV screen what their hobbies are. And for a kid, it's got to be like unbelievable. And they were interviewing this one kid who I think plays for Japan, and just how excited he was to be on TV. It was cool. To me, I was like, wow, look at this kid, 12 years old, on nationwide TV. It's something that, like a memory that you would have for your whole life. You can give us a call at 877-927-6969. Flirting, haven't had much on this, but let us know. Do you have a certain style, or can you tell when somebody's flirting with you? And also we had Gen Z. Their parents are going with them to interviews, which I think is out there, but if it's working, it's working. I don't know. I like to see the rate they do for success getting the jobs, and also helping them with their resumes. The one thing I could see is maybe going over a fake interview, talking about, hey, what kind of questions would they ask? Typical things that you might ask, like, what do you want to do with your life? Is this a place you want to grow? What are the opportunities at this company? Some people say it's not good to ask about money in the first interview. Everybody has a different thought on that. To me, I'd rather find out sooner than later. I know people have gone on 3 interviews, 4 interviews, and then found out the money and said, that's not for me. So I have a buddy of mine who is a supervisor at a certain local company. He was telling me, reasons that people call in sick. We've talked about it on the station and the show, different things.
One Direction broke up.
Excuse me?
One Direction broke up. Got to call out.
Yeah, we did that. But he said 2 weeks ago, a couple of people called out because Ozzy passed away. And he said, and they told him, just too emotionally upset, just too, distraught over the whole death, and didn't come to work for a couple days. And, again, he thought that was a little odd, but he said, they had sick days. There wasn't anything wrong, but they told us. I mean, most places you don't really have to say why you're calling out. You just call out. But he said that Ozzy, could you see yourself missing work over somebody passing away, a celebrity?
Yeah, possibly.
there if you were a fan?
Mm-hmm. Big enough, yeah.
How about you, Franny?
No.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I don't think I would be affected that much where I couldn't work. But again,
I would. It would have to be like a super fan, not just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if there's anybody that I like that much.
Me either. But
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen I've seen people go crazy over Metallica. Would say that's one band that I think if someone would take off work for.
I think a lot of people took off when Michael Jackson passed away.
That one too.
Kobe.
That's a good one.
Those were a couple of reasons why I heard people were so shocked. And again, people who were very young in the middle of their life. But he said, they just called up and said, no, can't do it. Too emotionally upset. And most places you don't have to tell what you're doing. And years ago, people were calling sick. They would call in like 6 o'clock in the morning, fake they were sick, and leave it on a voicemail. But now it's different. I'm sure everybody sends text messages in. But you can just say, hey, I'm taking a sick day.
So if you decide that maybe you're going to hit Disney for Labor Day weekend and you want to do some of these experiences, they came up with a list. And we know that spending a day at Disney is really fun. Do not get me wrong, but it doesn't come cheap.
No.
And they say the cheapest single day ticket, Magic Kingdom at Disney, is now $119, and it only goes up from there. So depending on when you go, what kind of ticket you buy, but that's nothing compared to the price of these extra experiences that fans can enjoy. So they came out with this list. The Disney Magic Daily, which is an account on TikTok, recently went viral with a post of the most expensive exclusive Disney has to offer. So there is Victoria and Albert's at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. They said, think food at the theme park is expensive. This is a fine dining experience for guests ages 10 and up. So you can't be under the age of 10 years old to go in this place. Has a strict semi-formal dress code and a price tag to go with it. They say the prefix menu starts at $295 per person.
Wow.
The wine pairing option is an extra $155 a person. And then they have non-alcoholic pairings for $115 per person.
Minga.
Private VIP tour. This perk gets you private tour guide to take you all around the parks, giving secret backstage access and even letting you skip the long lines, which is great, but it's going to cost you. Prices for that range from $450 to $900 an hour with a minimum of 7 hours, and that's on top of the theme park tickets.
Woo!
Club 33. Never heard of it.
Jesus.
They said you probably haven't heard of this ultra-exclusive members-only club located. This is inside Disneyland, Disney World's 4 theme parks, Tokyo Disneyland and Shanghai Disneyland. So it's all the Disneys, which features gourmet dining and an upscale lounge. The initiation fee for this Club 33 reportedly costs as much as $50,000, and annual fees are another $32,000.
It's super hard to get into.
Yeah, they said, but applying doesn't mean you'll get in, as there is a waiting list to become a member. No, just 2 more here. These are, if you want these very exclusive extra experiences, it's going to cost you. Golden Oak, this is Disney World's private residential community in Florida where people live on property in homes starting in the low millions. Homeowners do get VIP perks like concierge service, and they pay an average of $30,000 a year in HOA dues to be just a 5-minute drive from the Magic Kingdom. They will spend that much just so they can be close. And then finally here, Cinderella's Castle Suite. At the top of the castle in the Magic Kingdom is Disney World's most exclusive place to stay. Originally intended to be an apartment for Walt Disney and his family. It can sleep up to 6 people, but this is one that doesn't cost you money because you can't book it. You have to be invited or win a contest to spend the night there. So those are the exclusive experiences that they have at Disney.
Those are for the 1%ers. Super, super, super rich. And I didn't hear any of those. Do you get to meet Mickey for all that money?
I mean, you would hope.
You would hope Mickey comes down and maybe Donald Duck and talks to you and says, hey, what's going on? For that kind of money? Ooh, Mingada. That is. What is a day pass at Disney today?
I said that in the beginning. It was $119.
That's just for one park, right?
Yeah, just one park. It goes up from there. That's the cheapest.
And you can stay all day, though, right? There's no...
No, they're not going to kick you out just when the park closes.
Still, it's pretty good. I mean, that's family of 4 plus food, probably $700 for the day.
Easy.
Yeah. I mean, that's sad because, I mean, it's such a great thing for kids that they would love to do. I never went to Disney as a child. Some of the things I got deprived at, and I never got a beat.
You could tell.
Yeah, it was bad. It was sad. I had a very tough childhood. It was very rough, very rough. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Yes, we're back in the house. We don't know who's coming in tomorrow because we made it through today in a MASH unit. Want to give everybody a big hand. First of all, Dom, great job teaching the weekend what to do back there. Weekend, always a good job, bro. Love you. You're so nice and quiet and just a good person, unlike Dom. Dom, fake being sick again. If you're a woman, you wouldn't have to pay for your rent. Good job. We'll see if you come in tomorrow.
We'll see. Are you coming in?
I'm going to the doctor today to find out some things.
So maybe not.
What kind of things? Gotta find out some things.
Franny, good job. I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart.
I'm gonna be better. I'm just gonna keep on bumping myself full of vitamins and zinc and all the things. Fighting this thing.
Yeah, I'm so
not
sorry.
letting it take over.
Yeah, you can't let the Greek disease take over.
I would not letting it take over.
No. We'll find out if I can get Franny a ride to the airport. She said that might get me out of the doghouse. But again, I found out some things today in the Penthouse. That's why you should listen. And I thought you could only get somebody sick if you made out with them, but she says no. But Franny, good job as always.
Thanks, Jimmy.
But great job. And of course, you can't do it a bunch of thanks without thanking management.
Oh, I thought you were going to thank yourself. And what about the Greek? Thank the Greek.
I was going to thank myself. Great job, Greek. As always, still not 100%, but do what you do.
So you are sick.
Yes, he is.
I said I'm not 100%. Bitch. My God, you're in a doghouse yourself. Put that bed in. This is the Greek. You guys have a great afternoon. We love you. We appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow to do this whole thing over unless somebody gets sick. Guys, have a great afternoon. Peace.
Some of us have a face for radio. Go to realradio921/watch so you can watch us make radio.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Lake Worth, object on the roadway. Center lane blocked, I-95 North at 10th Avenue North. And we have a crash, Okeechobee Boulevard. That's causing delays at State Road 7. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by the White House Briefing Room Podcast with John Decker.
I'm John Decker. Join me weekdays for 15 minutes of no-spin White House coverage, straight from the press briefing room. Subscribe now to the White House Briefing Room on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small.